Hey, and we're back.
Oh, and blacker than ever.
Blacker than, I thought you meant we were dark. No, looking good. Brand new camera. Steve's playing with his new toy.
Hell yeah.
It's great.
I can't stop fucking around with this thing.
So what'd you get? A PTX, PCX, VRX, DMX camera?
It's a DMX camera 23. It's the Insta 360 PTZ, which stands for point tilt zoom. Oh no, excuse me, pan tilt zoom.
Ooh.
And if you didn't know why we needed this, first of all, it's in 4K. At least it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Let me up the. I wonder if it's gonna not go through YouTube in 4K. Either way, it's capable. It's also capable of variable zoom. Hey, Garrett.
Hey.
Guess who else gets a zoom? Me. Hello. Guess who else gets position number 4? Spice Rack.
Perfect. So we got all the bases covered.
All covered. Yeah, so that'll be the show for tonight. It's just gonna be me clicking on that and fucking around with it.
Perfect.
I'm probably what I'm gonna have to figure out how to do is I'll give out the command J. So when I say J, hit the pitch as low as it goes. Hit it. Juice. Back to normal.
Well, today I did a very prominent podcast.
Oh, already bragging. Okay.
Did
this prominent podcast have a special camera?
My webcam, not a special camera.
All right.
No. But yeah, I did Gum Mondays with Gino and you this morning. This afternoon, and it was a great podcast.
Extremely prominent.
No, I did You're Welcome with Michael Malice.
One of my favorites.
Me too.
It's one of the few. Well, now there's no compound stuff I listen to anymore, but it was one of the few non-compound things I listened to, and now, yeah. How did that go?
Great. Honestly, I couldn't believe he asked me because I'm like, what are we going to talk about for an hour? And his audience doesn't really know me, or
I could think of a couple things to talk about for an hour.
Well, that's the thing. So,
I'm sure they came up as well.
So, yeah, it was great. We just did it on StreamYard or whatever, and all of a sudden, he comes in with a minute to go. He's like, "Oh, are you ready?" And boom, all of a sudden, I'm like on You're Welcome that I watch on YouTube all the time, and it's me sitting there. It was so strange.
Did you get all nervous?
I got nervous beforehand, trying to think of things I want to say and things like that. But then once we got into it, yeah, it was fine.
Did you think I gotta be ridiculous? I gotta be zany. I gotta impress his audience. That could be so many subscribers for us.
I didn't think that.
No,
I should have thought that, but I don't know. Michael would have probably called me out for it. You've never been like this before. What are you doing?
He would have literally stopped the show and just gone, Garrett, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I brought you on to shit on Gavin. That's your job.
What we didn't talk about was the time. This was probably, it must have been before, maybe it was during COVID lockdowns or right before it or something. But I don't know, Michael Malice said something about Gavin, on a podcast or something. And I told Gavin, and he got it wasn't that bad or anything, but he got really mad. And Gavin was leaving the studio, and Malice was coming in to do Nightshade, and he's walking by, and Gavin goes and pushes him hard right in the shoulder and knocks him into the wall because he didn't see him. And
you turned on the tracking. Here, just try to get away. Just get away.
Yeah,
just get away from the camera. No, just get away from it. Get away. Get away from the camera. Oh no.
Hey fellas, sorry to bother you, but it sounds like Garrett's mic isn't going through, or perhaps we're going through the laptop mic. Just want to give you a heads up.
Let's take a peek, see at my settings here. Oh, that's what it looks like. Oh. First of all, put your hand up like this. We got to get the camera back. There we go. Yeah, auto tracking. That's another cool thing this camera has. But when you don't want to use it, it's a real fucking pain in the balls.
Yeah, I mean, I put my hand up for a second just to like show him shove Gavin.
We gotta plug this in. I think one of these doodads. Soundboard's not plugged in. There we go. It's okay. It's our second week. We've never done this before. This is new.
Are we sounding better, Bobby?
Hold on.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh God.
Come on, Steve. You know, I've been on prominent podcasts now.
I'm sorry. I
This
don't
isn't
mean
the way to run.
make you look like a fool. Oh, it's not plugged into that part either.
Well, at least the laptop mic is working.
Thank God. Here we go. Now, how do we sound? Oh, shit. Turned on the auto tracking. Get away from me. No. Stop. Stop following me. Damn it. Stop. Stop it. Go back. Back to, no, not the spice rack. Here.
All right, Garrett sounds good, a little boomy. Let me hear. I mean, not Garrett, Steve.
Turn it
Let
down.
me hear Garrett.
I sound boomy. Am I giving you too much boom?
I think it's a little too much boom, perhaps.
Lower my boom. Let me do a little boom test. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah, that cracks.
Boom. How about now?
When you do the big ba ba boom, it does crack a bit.
How about if I move the mic back and I go ba 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 boom?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Perfect. All right, we'll keep it there then.
So yeah, this
Anyway, so Michael Malice gets
you guys sound good.
shoved by Gavin McInnes.
pushed into the wall, and he said, like, you know, don't ever talk. I forget what it was that Gavin was fighting about, but he was like, don't ever. And Mike didn't even know what he was talking about, kind of thing. It was really, and he got like really physical, and it was awkward.
Huh.
And then they kind of just like went on with it. I don't know.
What the hell could he have brought up that would get a shove topic?
God, it was so long ago. I wish I knew. But he said something about Gavin. I don't know. I'm not helping out.
Gavin doesn't dress good. That's probably what he said. Gavin's fashion leaves a lot to be desired. I could see him losing his mind over that.
Well, that's where we found Malice. He was a guest on Gavin's show.
Really?
And I mean, I want to take credit for saying Keith should give him a show, but I don't know if it was like already in the works ahead of time or something. But
how did you say? Did you say give this guy a show? This guy needs a show. Give this guy a show. You say a little differently, but you said you didn't remember to bring up the shove on the podcast.
Yeah.
Fudge.
And then the other thing I forgot to bring up was when Gavin said at the end of the firing meeting, I'm just joking. And he was like, no, I'm really not joking. But
he said that I'm not really joking part really sad. He was like, no,
yeah.
I'm not joking.
No, not joking.
That's the thing. Getting fired by him sucks because he clearly was having fun just destroying all of our nights and livelihoods. Really wish Anthony would have just fired us. Would have been a lot better.
A lot easier, yeah.
And I don't understand why he had Gavin do it, because he was in the meeting on Zoom, which to me seems like a way worse position to be in. Because like this guy's firing all your staff and you have to see the whole thing. It's like he's fucking your staff in front of you. And then you have to still be there, and like we asked him questions and he still had to talk at the meeting, so it was utterly pointless.
Yeah,
it just made it all worse. Is all it really did, was having Gavin do it. Maybe Anthony enjoyed it. It didn't seem like he was enjoying it. He seemed like he was getting a fucking colonoscopy. He really seemed uncomfortable.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there. He just said what he had to say and was hoping it would be over soon.
Yeah.
He opened up a little the shows after the show to Drew and I, just apologizing again. And like, we get it, but yeah. But you've heard us talk about this firing for so long.
Well, that was the thing. On Sunday, I did Stansel's sports mask show. And someone said, "Why don't you talk about the firing?" And I'm like, "What do you want me to? So you want me to just start making stuff up?" Because we for 3 days straight last week we talked about this shit. The only development we have here is that you talked about it again on Malice's show, and on Wednesday people are gonna have to check that out. But there's no new details. I don't know. Did you prep yourself for the Malice show with the file I sent you?
I did not. I thought I downloaded it. It's on my computer. And then I forgot about it until like 45 minutes before I was going to go on Malice. And I'm like, I can't watch it right now.
It's hard to preload. I guess I might as well say what I'm talking about. Because Gavin is very aware of it. He said you guys should record this.
Yeah.
Us being fired is on video. Because it was in the studio. And Drew was like, "Hey, I'm going to record this for prosperity or posterity, not prosperity. We are facing the opposite of prosperity at the moment." And Gavin was like, "Yeah, sure." And this was before we knew we were all getting fired. So we're all joking around. Yeah. And like I literally, I turn around because I'm sitting at the desk with.
Because it was like we were doing a show with Gavin as the host.
It was just, this is fun.
You, Luby, and Gino as the guests.
Yeah. You and Drew were in the booth. Anthony was on Zoom on the big TV in the middle. And we all, me, Luby, Gino, and Gavin was in the boss's seat, which was fitting for how that fucking shit went. And Drew was like, "I'm gonna record this," and he was like, "Okay, yeah, you should." And it starts fun with us. I remember specifically, I was like, "Oh, this is the most well-produced meeting I've ever been to." Can't wait to do more of that in the future here. It's going to be just nothing but good times. Whatever this meeting's about, it's got to be fun. It's be the fun time meeting. And then immediately the meeting turns completely south. About a minute in.
The first sentence.
Was, we're shutting it down and you're all fired. And so, we haven't decided what we're doing with that footage yet.
No. Yeah.
Because I can't even watch it back right now. It's so... I remember being there, and I remember how uncomfortable it all was, and I remember how fucking just awful I felt, and I just remember being like a little bitch, and just, "Well, are you sure you got to close it down? And are you sure? Maybe we could just go somewhere else. Can we still all be friends? Gavin, can I go home with you and do a podcast? Can we play podcasts together?"
I might have brought that up on Michael Malice's show.
Thank you.
But I even said, like, Steve admitted it himself. It wasn't like you're out there oblivious to it,
I was a tough guy in that meeting. I said, "You know what, Gav? This is really what your plan is? You can go fuck yourself. You get the boom from me." No, I didn't give anyone the boom. I literally was like, "Well, maybe there's a way we can make I was beggy, faggy, fucking, "Maybe there's a way we can make this work, guy." It was like getting broken up with.
Totally.
and I was the guy in the relationship like, "No, baby, no, don't leave. We can figure it out."
Yeah, like
I regret that immensely.
I've been, it's obvious, but like depressed since it's happened, like I'm kind of not eating as much. I don't really want to do anything or like what, like I like doing this and everything, but it's when I'm just at home, it's just like I'm aimless or something. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it.
I just want to die. Just want to roll over one day and not get up anymore.
Yeah, I don't get that depressed. It's more just like, I don't know, emotional thing or something.
Emotional. Okay.
But this Wednesday, it'll be out on Your Welcome's, Michael Malice's YouTube channel. So tune in and check it out.
Oh, we have our first super chat.
Super Chad.
Oh, look. I just got a
text from Gavin.
Offer 70/30 split US promo code dump. You get 100% super chats. That's a worse deal than the last one he sent me.
It was 90/10 last time.
Yeah, now we're losing money on the deal. No. Why?
Why?
It's not worth anything. We can get the same shit with what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing we have to address is, because I got this on Twitter several times, our last episode of Garrett and Steve on Compound is on the censored site. And it's listed as like new shows. And no, we're not on there.
We got a lot of tweets asking us if we're on there, and nope, we're not.
Well, what happened? Because didn't Ryan talk to you about posting it, and you were like, sure?
I wasn't even like sure. I was like, if I have no say in it, like if you guys want to do it, it's your shit. Do whatever you want with it.
That's the thing. Everything we recorded at Compound is now property.
I don't even know if it's proper. Like, I'm sure if we said no, don't post it, they wouldn't. But
or they might to spite us.
That's true.
They might spite post until we go over there for a 70-30 split. But it's not gonna work.
No.
The negotiating now is almost, well, not even almost. It's insulting. It's a complete insult, because this could have all happened before we got shit out the fucking back end. We could have had these conversations before we closed the studio down. We could have had all this set in a way that everyone was happy, and then we finally merged and everything. But we were treated like pissant, redundancy pieces of shit that didn't matter, and it was like, fuck you guys, we don't need you. The only one that got any sort of props was you and Drew. But even that, I would have taken as an insult, because it's like, hey, because the way Gavin said it, he was like, oh, it really sucks for you, Garrett, because you've been here for 10 years and you've been here since the beginning. You've busted your ass. You worked so hard, and now you just get nothing. And it was like, Jesus Christ, dude, are you trying to get him to fucking shoot up your new studio? Why would you fucking put it that way? Again, it's like, I can only see it as he was enjoying shitting all over us.
Yeah.
Being like, fuck you guys. Because the way he viewed us, he said it on the air multiple times before any of this happened. Not you specifically, but the dregs like me and Luby were completely like, oh, you got all these fucking people that work here. What do they even do? All these drains on the finances. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I would come in every day. I would fart into the microwave, and I would turn on my microphone, do a poop show, and I would go home. So you're right.
Yeah, I remember like years ago he was complaining about Bobby, because he would come in and Bobby would be like rolling a joint or something. But Bobby was done working by the time Bobby was just hanging out then. So
he didn't understand that there are people that, even though they're done with their shift,
still there.
They actually liked being at work at Compound because it was a fun place to hang out. That is definitely not the case at the censored.
Did you hear how the merger went? I didn't really see any like complaints, like people couldn't watch the show or anything.
The only thing I've heard is from Gino, which I don't know. Now I can't recall exactly what's been on air or off air said from Gino's end. I just know he's not exactly sure what's going on with him and the new studio, as far as how much he can actually use it. And I know they can't have guests or something, like whatever. That's Gino's problem. Good luck. Good luck.
Did you watch any of Anthony's show?
I tried to watch some of it while me, you, and Gino were on Gum Friday earlier today.
Yeah.
I literally just stopped paying attention to both of you, and I was just listening to my phone, but I couldn't gather much from what he was saying.
Yeah, I wonder if he mentioned it at all, or just like went full steam ahead, new show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same show, new show.
I didn't see any explosion on Twitter, which I feel like if something happened, we would have noticed.
Yeah.
So the only thing I did notice is there was an account called Justice for Garrett. I had one of my favorite tweets I've ever seen. It was tweeted at Anthony at the beginning of the show, like, "Hey, you're getting some weird audio feedback. Don't know what that. It doesn't sound very good. I actually know a top-notch audio engineer and producer if you're looking for one."
Good. Thank you, Justice for Garrett. Was that
it's Eric Nagel. Good. Don't take the deal.
Thank you, Eric.
I think we should take the deal.
Yeah, now I think we should.
What does he know that we don't?
Yeah. Eric always makes bad radio decisions, except he's just falling up and up and up the whole time.
Oh, but anyway, hi, this is Dustin, formerly Bolt Patricia. Why haven't you called Gino gay yet? You're right.
Oh, it's a good point.
You know why? It's because when I picked up my phone before, I was very distracted by this Gavin text. And the funniest thing,
I saw that too, right?
I forgot
right when the show started.
I forgot he had my number.
I gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
When he texted me, I'll give you 10% on the dump. And I was like, the Dump Steve show. Here's his number.
Well, thanks. Yeah, because that was weird. But I feel like I might have had his number from years ago when he rented out the studio with Milo.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a couple things where I recorded it for him. But yeah, let's call Gino. See what he's up to.
He's got to be sleeping. I don't know.
Probably. It's late for him. Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Steve? Is this important?
You are gay.
What?
Oh, that was the first one of the night.
Thank you. Yeah. Tune in for Gum Mondays, where you get a lot of those.
Oh, here we go. This is a good question. This is actually something I want to get to right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Before we continue bashing our our actual company. Jason Weaver, I'm a booth boy. How do I submit something to you guys?
Perfect.
Tech support on a webcast is so cool. Thank you. That's why we did it. It was a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was a staged bit. You want to see it again? Here we go.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, it's following me.
What if I do this?
I don't think you can take it back. It's my camera. Try it. Maybe. Nope. My camera.
Oh, damn.
Now back to normal. But anywho, how do I submit something to you guys? So if you are in the Booth Boy tier of the Patreon, all you have to do is go to the direct messaging tab on Patreon. It should be pretty easy to find, but I can see when you direct message me how long you've been a member, what tier you're in, and all your account details. So all you do is go to the direct messages, send me something on there. It'll come up. We have a bunch of new stuff for this week that we got sent by our producers. So it's simple. I was going to make an email and have everybody send it there, but I'm like, this is even quicker because once you're subscribed, all you have to do is go to the messages and you can message us directly.
Yeah. And we'll see it. Yeah.
So that should be pretty simple to do. Just go to direct messages and send us your prep. The other thing I wanted to get to, because I'm very, very excited about this. Let me just get to our audience, and I want to see who's on what tier, because we have a few people who have joined the Garrett and Steve Club. Here we go. And one of them I'm confused by. I'm going to have to ask him what he did. It looks like somebody paid a one-time fee, which is totally cool. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people in the Garrett and Steve commemorative podcast club. So that means, and here's the deal. Tomorrow I'm going, I think, to Champion Trophies, or Crown Trophies. Place in Staten Island that makes these plaques.
I can't believe a store still exists. You think it could just be done online, just some place that makes 1 million trophies.
It can be done online. It could be done 1,000 times over online. But I want to go somewhere in Staten Island. I want to get I want to get exactly what I'm paying for.
Yeah, I'm glad it's around.
I want to build a relationship with the person who runs the plaque store. So maybe they'll sponsor the show. Who knows? Maybe, probably not. But maybe we can get a little discount on the gold plates, because I don't know how frequently. It's going to be dependent on how many people sign up for our club. But basically we have 6 people. So if you want to get in the buzzer before the buzzer tonight, I'm going tomorrow. I'm checking this list one more time before noon tomorrow, before I go to I want to say it was Crown Trophy.
Nice.
Staten Island, New York, and I'm gonna get the plaque. I'm getting all the names done, and I'm gonna do them in the order I have here because this is the order people signed up in.
Oh,
And everybody on this list, you're gonna be not only in the plaque, but I'm gonna give you a shout out right now. First and foremost, Vinny Cash, number one
Perfect name.
on the list. He was the first guy to sign up, and he's our top donor. Fucking 500 beans,
Damn.
500 clams.
He's a Garrett and Steve club member for 5 months already.
He's in the Garrett and Steve Clam Club because he threw us some fucking extra clams.
Thank you, Vinny.
So yeah, Vinny Cash, number one on the board. Number two on the board is going to be Charlie Chicago. He pulled a fast one, but totally allowed to do it. That's part of the fucking. If you want to grease us and get on the board, just throw us some grease because it looks like he's a $5 tier member, but he threw $100 in originally.
Oh,
So that's all you got to do.
that works. Yeah,
It works. You'll be on the board. Number three, Dead Fool.
Nice. He's always a team player.
Always. I recognize that name. He likes to throw money around. I like me some Dead Fool. Number four on the list, Jeremy M. Stock. He comes from Lower Stock.
Who's that? Edgar, right? Was it Edgar Mellencamp?
Yes. My teeth are dry. I miss Edgar.
He doesn't do any of those anymore, does he? I honestly don't know. I don't listen to Jim and Sam. Maybe he does.
He doesn't do Kirk Cinnamon. He doesn't do Sprout. He doesesn't do. I don't even think he does Chip anymore.
No. Well,
I
we
think
killed the podcast.
Yeah, I think those are all done for now. Now he does this thing where he marries a tranny. That's stupid.
When I did the Misery Loves Company on whenever Friday or something, when I was in the lobby waiting, him and Felicia were watching Jim and his wife's new podcast or something and just ripping them apart.
Does he what does the podcast consist of? I've seen that they do it, but
it's kind of like this, like it's the two of them right in the camera sitting at a table. There's like, it's nothing fancy, and
just a couple of mows in front of it.
Just a couple of guys
wallpaper.
in front of the wallpaper. Yeah. And they're talking. They're taking the part I saw was like someone was asking if Nikki bottoms out in Jim or something like that.
Jim ever just stop the podcast and go, "You gonna fill me up, honey? Are you gonna fill me up, sweetie pie? I need you to fill me up."
Speaking of, we asked Aaron to come on this episode, and he
did.
blew us off.
He gave us the blow up. I want to read exactly what he said because I really thought he'd come on, and he didn't say like no forever. He just said,
yeah.
Well, first, before we read the Aaron text, let me finish the list. Then we got to get to this Deadpool super chat.
Okay.
No, we got two more. So Jeremy of Lower Stock coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 5, best friend of the Bisconti clan, Marshall Beaupre.
Sweet, love you, Marshall.
We love you here.
See you at the wedding.
Yep, see you there. No beefs here. Do you want to fucking throw us money? You throw us another $100, I'll tell Gino to go fuck himself. Actually, give me $1. I'll call him.
I even shouted out Marshall at the end of the show on the Final Compound show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Marshall.
Welcome to the Garrett and Steve Club.
Mm-hmm.
And our final member as of right now, the Moose Pete. Moose Pete.
Is that Max Loads?
Oh, I don't know. Is that Max Loads?
That would be amazing if it was.
If that is you, Loads, loads of gratitude to you. If not, thank you, Moose Pete, for being a top tier member. And he pulled the grease too.
Oh, okay.
He signed up for the 100, threw $100 at us, and then went down to 10. Which pro comedy, that's all you got to be.
Yeah.
A nice one. That's all we care for. Even if you want to join for free, just watch what we're doing. We're just trying to have fun, and shit on our old job.
So what did Dead Fool say?
Dead Fool, evening boys, $100 super chat. Thank you, very generous. Can you call Gino back and tell him I said he's gay?
Oh wow, we've never done this before.
This is going to be breaking new content.
So call Gino.
Call
and
him on
say
the phone.
Dead Fool thinks he's okay.
Yeah. We haven't done that. We haven't done personal requests for who's telling Gino he's gay. So far, it's just been us.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we just keeping it for yourself. Like this one's just fun for me.
Hold on, let me mute my TV so they don't hear you. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, buddy, you busy?
No, I got a few minutes. Is it important?
I don't know. Maybe. Do you know that dead fool guy?
I do indeed know that guy.
He says you're gay. Thank you, dead fool.
Sorry, grabbing beers.
Wow, you're down one already? I'm only halfway through mine. I feel like I'm just sipping it the whole time.
Damn it, I hit the camera.
Oh, no.
Damn it. There we go.
Why can't it be like I put my hand up and it centers both of us in the perfect shot? Why can't it do that?
We can make that happen. I
Oh,
think. You gotta fuck around with the settings.
Okay.
Matt Van Meter, $50 super chat. Nothing to say. All right. Well, cheers, Matt Van Meter.
Thank you, Matt.
This cap's for you. This is gonna be the commemorative Matt Van Meter cap when I throw it in that spice rack later.
Oh, I thought you were doing it now. I was like, no, out of position.
David Carpenter, your new camera takes 10 pounds off of each of you.
Thank you. Perfect.
Thank you. I thought I've been thinking to myself, I look great. All this depression and stress eating I've been doing is really adding years to my life.
Oh, you eat more when you're depressed?
Yeah, that's why I thought it was funny before when you were like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I'm not eating. I'm like, all I've been doing is eating.
Really?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, I just fucking, well, all I've been doing is attending to the boy because I'm now the babysitter. Because with one of us not having a job, that means that we cannot pay for babysitters. I need to be.
Or you don't even need to pay for one because you're here. Really?
Obviously. Well, yeah, that's the main idea. But when he gives me some moments, when he takes a nap, or sometimes even I'll just time it so that we're eating lunch at the same time. Usually that's what I try to do. I've been going to town. I've been really trying to just rape my insides with delicious food.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I'm just like...
Makes me feel better for a moment while I'm eating.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just like have no appetite. And when I'm eating, it's more just like a chore. Like I have to eat kind of thing. Yeah.
Even after smoking? Because smoking is what makes me hungry.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I've been eating like one meal a day for kind of a while. Not, maybe not every day, but for the last 2 weeks or something. I'll have some chips and salsa for lunch or something. And then
you give yourself appetizers like a fucking Mexican restaurant.
This is what I do.
No, I can't. Like I said, I have the complete opposite. I can't believe smoking doesn't make you hungry and make you just want to eat. You're like a fucking monk. You're eating once a day. What do you have? Just like a small bowl of rice with a grain of salt?
Usually on the weekends anyway, because like at Compound, there was like snacks all the time and cookies and stuff. I would try to just eat dinner on like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But now every day is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm kind of like in that mode too. But it's also
every day's Friday, Saturday. Well, what did you? I'll get to that in a second. All right, But what did you do on the actual Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Because I throughout the whole weekend, I gave myself the weekend off. Decided to be a generous boss of myself and just you take Friday through Saturday like usually, Friday through Sunday. You just do nothing. Which doing nothing made me panic more, and I would just go on like the YouTube and the Patreon and be like, "Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I could fix? Does anything need to be posted?"
I was doing that too. Like, what could I do to like? Can I learn how to make YouTube thumbnails or something? And then I'm like, what am I going to learn how to make the one thumbnail that everyone makes? So like,
yeah, why not?
I should,
That's what I was watching videos on tech and cameras and like which I almost was like, maybe if I take out a credit card or a loan, I could buy this $3,000 camera and that'll put us over the top. No, instead I spent $2,800 less. I bought my handy dandy webcam
Wow, only $200.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
think it was around there. It was cheap.
Yeah.
And 4K, and I'm like, because here's the thing, I watched a video,
Mhm.
and the homosexual in the video told me, if you're gonna use a webcam and you're not gonna, shell out a few $1,000s, this is the most you have to spend, because this is webcams have limited quality. No
Mhm.
matter, even if you buy a fucking $500 webcam, it's gonna look the same as this.
Yeah.
So this is the one he suggested. I fucking love it. It's like, this is all you need.
Mhm.
It fucking does fancy little tricks, and it fucking.
What do you mean it does fancy little tricks?
No, don't. Oh, you stole the camera. All right, just get it off you. Just, just pet the dog. Oh, Edie girl.
Getting some better a little scratchy scratching. I'll get the leg going.
I'm
Can you see it?
can't see the leg. I can see you being tracked though. Hold on, let me turn off your fucking thing, and back to one. Yeah, I spent the whole weekend forcing myself to relax, trying to, and then just every moment, if it was like an hour or more where I was just sitting around watching TV or doing anything, all of a sudden I felt my eyes just widening, and oh crap. Get away from me. No, I don't want this. Stop. What are you doing? Go away. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm going to have to like fucking turn that off.
Yeah.
That is fucking annoying.
It's so sensitive. Like, it should be like my hands up for 3 seconds or something. Not I just do a Heil Hitler and it focuses on me.
You're on snitch cam. We saw what you did. We saw what you was doing. But yeah, any moment of peace was clouded up by just pure anxiety of what the fuck am I going to do? What if this doesn't work? What if I get? What kind of job am I going to get? What am I fucking? It's hard to get a fucking producer job overnight. You gotta fucking. I'm never. Even if I get another one, it's not gonna be compound. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be shitty work.
Yep.
I don't
It's
want
gonna
to
be like actual work. Yeah.
I might as well sell cars again. Maybe I'll sell cars again.
And even if I got a producer's job, I don't know what producers do now. Like, they're all fancy on their TikToks and Instagrams and cutting clips and all this stuff. Like, I don't know how to do any of that.
I would fucking love for if you got a gig as like a 21-year-old social media manager, TikTok producer, and you're just like, all right, come on, Jimmy.
Oh no, I have to be his film
You gotta
guy.
film do the dance. I'll get multiple takes of you doing the dance, and then I'll edit it and I'll put it on your TikTok. And he's bossing you around. No, Garrett. I said I want you to follow me to the bathroom and watch me poo. That's part of our content.
The guys that are really good at it, it's definitely a skill, like the video editing. But yeah, I would have no. I feel like I'd have to go to school for that just to like learn techniques and all that. Yeah, I'm so out of the loop.
You'd have to go to school, but you'd have to watch a significant amount of YouTube.
That's true.
And do it. Yeah. It's a pain in the balls learning a new skill. Hopefully,
like E-Rock
would force you to do that.
Would come in all the time and tell us, like, because he's on iHeartRadio too, and tell us that side of the corporate world and how what all the clips they have to cut up from their show and make it into TikTok format, But like our show, it's wide, but for TikTok, you make it for a phone. So then you're like editing clips and putting people one above each other.
You
and
can see your shorts.
He warned me. He's like, you better learn how to do that because you might need to do it.
E-Rock had been, he would come in occasionally for the last couple years and be like this little, this ginormous black cloud. And it wasn't a shitty thing.
No.
Like he
was looking out for us.
He was the one talking to Anthony. And he was clearly like, yo, you fucking guys better be ready with all your content and be ready to do this because this shit could be gone pretty soon. And he was off by a couple months or years, but he had the right idea. He knew it was coming.
And he didn't like know ahead of time and kept it from us, or at least I don't believe he did.
No, he was the last one to know, apparently.
That's true.
Because he didn't go to the meeting because he had something else to do. And then, I remember him calling me like, So what the hell? I just talked to Garrett. I just talked to Drew. What the hell was that meeting? What? We're all done. We're all fine. He had no idea. Even though, and I was like, really? You didn't know? Because you were the one who was telling us for years.
Yeah.
Like, back up all your shit on your hard drives. Get all your shit ready. Because who knows when the fucking rug's going to be pulled out. And yeah. That's why, for the last year, it's fine that it ended in a way, because for the last year, we've all just been like, oh shit, are we getting fired now? Oh shit, is this it? The second that Anthony moved to South Carolina really got put into motion and he was like really going down there, we were like, okay.
Yeah.
Because not only was that happening, shows were dropping like flies left and right. We were fucking down to 4, I think.
Besides us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And us being, especially me with the dump, it was, Anthony was like, what's that? Is there a show like a producer that works here does or something? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, we were pretty much like, hey, you're getting paid anyway. You might as well do a show since we have no other shows on the network kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. That's what the dump was. It was, you're getting paid just to keep being here. Wall of Rio Grande or Wallow Frio Grande. Could be 2 different things. Compound accounts got moved to censored. Still have a free membership. Also, you guys are listed as a new show on censored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think they be sarcastic.
Yeah, my guess was every new show that came from Compound or the archives that they put up there just got the new show moniker. Mm-hmm. So maybe I don't know if there's like the Your Welcomes or Nightshades on there. Maybe.
I have no idea.
But maybe Malice just wanted.
All I knows is we do not work there. We do not have a show on there. Any Garrett and Steve footage you see is from when we worked at the Compound studio. That is all. And we basically said, like, sure, you can put it up there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Although, because I don't even know what would happen if we were like, no, take it down. We don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're cool guys. They probably would agree, but I just don't care enough to.
Like, Anthony has straight up said, all your content's yours. Do whatever you want with it. I never hold you guys to some sort of bullshit contract. I fucking whatever you guys want to do with your stuff. It's all your stuff.
Yeah.
Gavin, I don't know how he does business. So far, it's been bad. It's been nothing but bad business with him. So I can see him being like, well, we're Compound and Censored are merged now, so we own this content and we're using it. And us being like, all right, like, what are we going to do? Go to court? Take our 5-hour laid off extravaganza down. We don't want people to see that on your site. If you want to go uncensored and watch us for 5 hours, I can take it as nothing other than a compliment.
Yeah. And that's one of the only places it can be hosted in its entirety. Like, we can't put it on YouTube, there's a whole porn section. YouTube. Oh, but you edited it.
The parts where I barely edited it. The only things I had to edit out were Brie Olsen's tits and vag. That had to get the Frankie screen.
That's the girl I text with my Google Voice number.
Yes. Yes. To keep, because you're keeping 2 things running there. You're making sure you keep your Google Voice number, and you're making sure you keep in contact with Brie Olsen.
The possibility that she still has that number from 14 years ago.
She's gonna answer you someday, and I swear to fucking God, it's gonna be the one time ever your wife just happens to look at your phone for some reason. A text from me. She's gonna. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I raised my hands. I gotta turn that off. That's gotta go. That is beyond annoying. Holy shit. I don't let the camera follow me around the house. But yeah, that was the one thing I had to edit out of was Brie Olsen's tits vag, and when we went on our Sue Lightning break because someone brought that shit up. Drew brought up pictures of Sue's cock, so I had to Frankie screen the big woman penis. Other than that, the gay N words from outer space, that's still in there on YouTube.
And Heather's final N word still on there.
All that shit's on. I didn't edit any of that out. It's all on YouTube.
So join our Rumble channel in a week.
We got partially blocked for fucking content. And I think it was the gay N-words from outer space clip we played.
Oh, that actual episode got blocked?
Well, not even blocked. We were blocked in like other countries because we
okay.
played that clip.
But that I've noticed when I upload Gum Fridays, a lot of times that's just one country and it's Russia, because like Warner Brothers is still like, Russia's bad and we're not allowing our things to be played in that country. So it's like, who cares?
We give Russia the nuh-uh, and they're gonna stop bombing Ukraine to hell. Here we go. Win at all costs. $49.99. He's a baller. He's a shot caller.
Thank you, Win.
He ain't got that poor people money. Win at all costs. New camera is better. Thank you. I was hoping to get at least one of those. Plus, Gino is a good sport. He is a good sport.
He's a great sport.
He's a great between companies sport at the moment.
Yeah. I guess he didn't do his show today. I don't know.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Jimmy Blackman. He's on the hotline. Camera is perfect.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. Next, we're going to have to deal with our Chinese audio. And once we have that all together, we're going to make $1 million. We're going to be rich. Woo-wee. 2 schlubs in high definition with HD recording.
If we have internet, though, we can pretty much
jerk off on it.
Yeah. Live right on camera and take down Chrissy's channel. No, but we can like go anywhere and do it, right?
What do you mean? Like
we could go to outside or something, or a park, or no, because the camera's so small. Oh, but the star of the show.
The star of the show won't be here.
We need one of those step and repeats. Like when they take photos of people at a red carpet. They have the sign behind them. We just need one with this pattern on it. Put it behind us wherever we are.
We're gonna need one of those big pull-up things.
Yeah.
So we can keep our background wherever we go. Yeah. No, you're right. We can pretty much, as long as we have internet, we can stream from anywhere. Or we can record shows.
That's true too.
Because another announcement. I put my fucking hands down before the camera starts chasing me. This is going to be okay. How do I put this? The last this week free show. So the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna stream for free every day, Monday through Thursday. And we're gonna try to do it either once our channel's up and running and we don't have to keep bugging Chrissy and Frank.
Thank you again to them.
And thank you, Chrissy and Frank, for hooking us up so we can get super chats. But once we're fully up and running on our own, we're probably gonna. I want to aim for 8 o'clock, 8:30. Might still be doing the show at 9. It won't be this late though. But we're gonna stream it live for free all 4 days. But then after the show is Kaputski, it's gonna be on Patreon exclusively for every member. The $10 and above tiers are for when we do bonus stuff, like if we watch a movie, watch video games, watch TV, play video games,
jerk each other off.
Any masturbatory fireworks content will be strictly for the Patreon members. But Mondays we're going to keep totally free. So Monday nights, free stream, free episode that'll be on YouTube. Because who the fuck are we? I mean, especially me, but you're the boss's boy, so it's more understandable that you can get subscribers.
Gino's the boss's boy.
Gino was the boss's decoy boy. I guess actually, you know what? You make a good point, because at this point, Gino's still with the boss.
Yeah.
I could have swore you were the boss's boy. That's why when Pat Dixon was throwing those accusations around at Gino that he was the boss's boy, I was like, you're full of shit. It's Garrett.
I honestly never thought of me as I know Anthony liked me and everything, but I wasn't like texting with Anthony kind of anytime, just like important stuff that he needed to, we weren't like, I didn't go to Sullivan's and hang out with him afterward, but like in my mind, that's what Anthony wants. He wants to be left alone, and he'll he likes hanging out with Gino, but like in his head, he'd rather just be at home playing video games. So I try to just like leave him alone. Oh, damn it.
Oh, spotlight's on you. No, keep going.
So I would try to just leave him alone and not bother him with anything, thinking that was a good go-to plan, but I guess not.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I think you were one of the few people that could have actually done that. You could have texted him all the time. You could have got, and because what you're saying is like Gino hung out with Anthony all the time, but in his head, Anthony was just like, fuck, why won't this guy go away?
Kind of. Like, why won't he stop punching me and hitting me? But I'm also having a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm obviously kidding. Again, Anthony kept Gino around and he let us fucking fall off the face of the earth. Me more so than you, I think.
We fell off the same face, I feel
that's
like.
what's funny. I've said this 10 times, I'll say it again. The big meeting when people were getting cut out, I could have swore, I was like, oh, great. This is me being humiliated, fired, and kicked out. And then he's going to tell Drew and Garrett, like, we'll still use you. But fuck you, Steve. Fuck you, you suck. And I would have been like, hey, that's how this works. This is what happens. But no, I think you could literally call Anthony right now and just be like, hey, what's up, man? And he
totally.
He wouldn't. It wouldn't be awkward. It would be a little awkward, a little.
Yeah, just because I've never really called. I don't know if I've ever called him on the phone.
But
honestly,
I 100% think you could call him right now, say,
Tell
you're
him
gay,
you're gay.
and then hang up, and he wouldn't care. He would be like, oh, that Garrett. Because the way he talked about you on the air, he was so fond of you. It was, you're one of the very few people, if any, that I've ever heard him talk to or talk about like that. Like in the first stream when we showed that tweet where he fucking was just like, oh, Garrett, oh, you deserve it.
It was like he was on Molly when he tweeted that. I want to give you a back rub when you get back from vacation.
You're my favorite guy. I love you so much, Garrett. I hope you take so many flights to all the places you want to go. And you always have fun. And whenever you think of me, you think of awesome boss.
It's true.
I've never seen that man gush over another man in my fucking life. Shit!
Can you turn it off?
There's got to be a way to turn that off. That is fucking insanely annoying.
Like, did you even have your hand up? Like, you just did,
I did not have my hand up for long enough.
Talk like an Italian.
Track this. We're gonna have to wear straight jackets and not put our hands up. There's got to be a way to turn that off. More settings. Auto tracking off. Done.
Yes.
Now I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this. You know what else I can do? I just remembered. Wait, let's see if this works. L.
What?
And let's zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. That's all I got. That's all I get.
How does this little teeny camera have all this programming and knowledge in it that it can pick out your hand making an L? Wow.
Difference between China and Japan.
Oh, that's Japan, huh?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Is it a name brand?
Yeah. Insta 360.
Insta? Oh, okay, I've heard of Insta.
Insta
yeah, I don't know where they're from.
Thing. Back to one. Anywho, Should I read the Aaron Berg text?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I still really want to have him on. Also, what would you think about asking Anthony to come on? He said, specifically, I don't know if this was on the air or if it was off the air, but I remember him saying, if you guys ever need help with anything, if you ever need me to like
promote
something for you, if you ever want to have me on your show, I'll happily do just to help us out. And he already proved it. He already retweeted our Patreon.
Oh, he did?
He did.
I don't get, like, for some reason, I don't get the Anthony notifications when he interacts with my tweets. Like, all the time, like, I don't notice that he, like, retweets me or something. And all of a sudden, I'll just be scrolling through my feed and I'll see it. And I'm like, why didn't I get a notification? I don't know why. I don't know if
you shadow banned Anthony from your feed. Twitter knows. It's like, oh, Garrett's gonna be sad if he sees this.
But it was before. Like, I remember being on my vacation and he would, like, on my honeymoon, he would retweet things or whatever, and I would see everyone else's but not his. And then I just stumble on it later and it's like, oh, awesome, But
Oh my.
Oh my.
I wonder, because Anthony's big on Twitter. I've noticed, like, I could in person. It was hard to get his attention and make him give a shit about stuff. But on Twitter, he'll retweet you, he'll quote tweet you.
Yeah.
I wonder if he felt snubbed by you over and over, and he was like, "Why am I even paying for this fucking studio with these fucking ingrates that won't even like a tweet that I tagged them in?" You might have fucked it up for all of us, because if he doesn't need you,
Maybe.
he does not need the rest of us. If he up and decided, fuck Garrett, then me and Drew, he might as well come into the studio and shoot us. That's how.
Good point.
You might have blown it for the lot of us by just not fucking liking a couple of tweets that the boss just said, "Hey Garrett, love you, buddy."
But like, how did you know he retweeted our Patreon?
Came up in my noties.
Like, it came up as his, like, because he quote retweeted it or something. Like, did that come up, or did it just like the notification? He was one of the avatars that retweeted it or something. You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't remember. I definitely.
But you saw it.
You know, it's funny now that I think about it. I think he just retweeted it, and it was. I only saw it because it was also in my feed, the way you just described. But no, I'll double check. I can double check that easy. I'll just go to my profile. I'm gonna click because it's my pinned tweet. I can see all the quotes. It's gone. Wait a minute. Did he take it back?
Take it back. Do. Take it back.
Uh-oh.
Take it back.
Garrett, see what you did? He took it back.
No way. You sure he did? It wasn't another post or something?
The post says 4 quotes, but when I click it, there's only 3, and I can't find Anthony anywhere.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he's shadow banned in notifications or something, or maybe he gets too many reactions to it, so they don't fill up your notifications with it. I don't know. I was trying to figure it out.
What the fuck? He unretweeted us.
Such an Anthony move.
Now you have to.
He loves going back through his timeline and unretweeting things.
Maybe it was the YouTube channel. Maybe I'm wrong here. Here, what's this? Maybe this is it. Nope. That ain't it. I don't see. I found it. Okay. It was, for those who subscribe to the Pro, it was the Patreon. It wasn't the pinned one. He retweeted it. Camera?
And now you want it to auto.
Zoom, please. Zoom. Zoom more. Gotta give me more than that. Give me more. Give me more.
Oh, you did the.
Give me more. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, Cammy.
Keeping my head still.
Come on, Cammy. I need more from you.
Zoom.
Zoom in.
Why can't it just be voice activated?
Why can't it be moist activated? You can see it. Says Anthony. All right, Cammy. Zoom out. Zoom.
Can I just do 1 and goes back to shot 1?
No. 1. Zoom. Oh, it needs a proper L. Are you kidding?
That's
Zoom
a J.
Out. Listen, man. I know it's stupid, but it's like magic.
I'm amazed that it could do that. So the Aaron
Berg tweet. So we'll keep Anthony in our thoughts as far as getting him on the show, because I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, like, should we give it a week or so?
Do we want to wait to see if the August steak dinner happens first? Did we mention that yet?
I can't remember. I want to say we did, but I don't know if that was like after the show with Chrissy or something. Like, we mentioned that it was happening. It's not like a secret or anything, but our skepticism of if it really will happen, I don't know.
Because Anthony, he told us the last time we talked to him in the studio that he was coming up to New York in August, and he wanted to take us out for dinner. Well, he was talking to you and Drew. He said he wanted to take you guys out for dinner, and then I walked into the booth and I was like, "Oh, what's going on in here?" And he goes, "You too, Steve." it legitimately made me laugh my balls off.
What also was funny was the day we were leaving, and he was like, "Oh, I think I'm coming up to New York in like 2 weeks. We should go out and blah, blah, blah." And we're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, 2 weeks, sure." But and then he looks at his schedule. He's like, "Oh, it's August," and I immediately was like, "What are we? We're not even going to know each other by then." But I'm hoping, crossing my fingers.
I'm going to be muted on Twitter by then. But yeah, I'd like to go out for dinner because again, we've said this now 50,000 times.
I've said it on Malice too.
Ill will towards Anthony. I fucking love that man. He fucking gave me a job for 5, you for fucking 10, and the last couple of years, it's easy to say we may have squeezed out
totally
a little more having fun than was even necessary for as far as his fucking finances are concerned. So I'd love to go to dinner. I'd love to fucking have a steak with the man, with my partial, and you too, Steve, invite that I had to fucking bumble into the booth pretending like, oh, I'm just here to get this. But I think either should we wait for the steak dinner to ask him on the show, or
that
should we
seems
get
like
before?
a long time, right?
I would try. I'd like to get him before that if possible.
Yeah. But I would not this week or I don't know.
Oh, we're booked solid. I'm getting the trophy board. There's just too much going on this week. But soon I would like to ask him.
But then, okay, he comes on. What do you say? Hey, buddy, long time no see.
We trap him and we go, "Fuck you fucking asshole!
Fix it!"
Give him the fitsy. Fix it, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
I want my job back. I want my job back now. Who the fuck do you think you are? Firing your entire staff because we were costing you too much money.
Like, we need some awesome bit that he could be a part of, and he's just dying laughing as we're doing the bit. Yeah.
You think we can make him laugh so hard he fucking reopens the company? Oh, what was I thinking? You guys are so silly and so funny. I need to hire you back and reopen a studio that cost me $5 billion a month for a fucking podcast I'm doing from my house in South Carolina. Dominic Riccitelli. I just greased the palm. Hey, Dominic, that's how you do it. Throw a little grease around, grease the wheels. Those sausage and peppers. Hopefully I made the cut. You made the cut. Listen, the cutoff is tomorrow at noon o'clock. If you don't make it for this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can just do it whenever after that. And the next time I go to Crown Trophy.
Oh, you're going to be going there so many times to get so many names.
I'm going to fucking buddy up with the guy who does the engraving. And be like, yeah, I'm going to come in here all the time for stuff I need engraved. Trophies. We run a podcast where we send trophies to people. Maybe we'll start doing that. But yeah.
Did you get your wedding ring engraved?
No.
Not on the inside?
No. Is that a thing?
Yeah, we got ours. I forget what I picked, and it's so small I can't even read it.
You forget what you even got on there?
Yeah.
Well, wait, read that, and I'm going to read the rest of that super chat because Dominic Riccitelli. Hopefully I made the cut. You made the cut. Cuts again, noon o'clock tomorrow. Now off to use my other hand so I can fall asleep. Attaboy.
Thank you,
make sure you grease it up. By the way, Gav is a F@G. We'll nuke our own YouTube saying phage it, but I don't want to fuck up Chrissy's for letting you guys go. I don't disagree with that. I think it was purely a homosexual move. It was his absolute desire for more cock. And let's be honest, the two of us, we're not exactly male models. We don't dress fashionably.
That's true. That's
his obsession.
His new Proud Boys Club.
Yeah.
Fashion Fit or whatever it's called.
The Fashion Boys.
Where they take a picture and tag who made all their outfits and then go hang out at a bar or something.
That is uncomfortably gay and not like a funny, ironic gay. It's just really like, why are you doing this?
Yeah. There's a little kernel of something cool in there.
No.
I
can't even find the kernel. his whole thing is guys being guys and dudes being dudes and proud boys. We don't let each other masturbate. Nobody masturbates in my club. No jerking off. You save your cum for the boys. All the boys meet up. We all have our balls full of fucking cum. That's it. That's the club.
That is the club.
That is the club.
We all show up in balls full of cum and talk about how we can't jerk off.
How we hate women stink. Fucking hate those damn gals. We got to have really full, swollen balls. And we all have to dress nice. It's all a fashion thing. We all have to get the same Fred Perry fucking collared shirt.
I mean,
it's the gays. If you fucking took the white nationalism shit out of it, it's just a gay club. It's a bunch of gay guys hanging out, not coming around each other.
Right. Oh my God. I mean, Drew has been on the Gavin is secretly gay for 4 or 5 years now. He like constantly points out when Gavin says things about like, oh, I was hanging out with my buddy and we decided to pull our dicks out at you or whatever, kind of stupid Gavin stuff. But Drew's always like, he may be right.
I don't doubt it.
No,
he's a bizarre person. He's weird, and that means there's a weirdness. Like, I understand thinking women are dumb because that means you're thinking. But having a club, a male chauvinist thing, like it's a bit much, especially because I met so many of the Proud Boy members when I used to do the Friday nights with Milo, and not a fan. They're not sending their best.
They're not, right? Like,
not sending their best. They were half of them were completely autistic.
Yeah.
And every time I saw them, they were autistic for Trump.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like, focus on some political thing.
Yeah.
On the right wing. Yeah.
Which I was like, I don't mind that at all. But the more you talk to them, the more you're like, oh, there's all of you have a fucking screw loose.
Yeah.
Like, they were very odd people to talk to.
Yeah, they would come, for when he was doing the show at Compound in the morning, and it was always, they were always very nice, and like I couldn't come up with a complaint about them, but I just didn't vibe with any of them. They all just seemed like off or something.
I will say a good amount of them were normal dudes. It seemed like they just liked the show and whatnot. And a lot of them, because it was Friday night and there was always a booze fucking mess everywhere. All the guests that would come in from Milo's show, because Milo would bring a little crowd with him. They would fucking leave a mess. But a lot of the guys that would come in would like more than offer to help clean up. They would clean up.
Yeah, exactly.
They would fucking bring all their shit out.
They were very super helpful.
The good thing about being in a club where you're obsessed with the rules is you're obsessed with the rules.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I love. That's why I'm in this fucking free speech world, because like there's certain things I do align with. Free speech and not being a fucking drain dent in society piece of shit.
Yeah.
Everything else is gay. Everything else is way too far nerdy and gay. I think it's stupid.
But you're right. Yeah, they were always helpful and, not overextending their stay or anything, like you guys really need to leave or
the night crew might have been a little different.
They were more drunk and stuff. Yeah.
Some of them wouldn't fucking leave.
No.
And of course the ones that wouldn't leave were also the ones that are staring at me with a weird face and like nonstop talking about while I'm literally like pulling wires out of shit and moving desks and I'm trying to just do work. They're yapping to me about fucking abortion and fucking America First, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not in the club. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about any of this.
So the Aaron Berg text.
Aaron Berg text. I keep forgetting what the hell we're talking about. Let me get back to that. I don't even know. How did we get to Gavin?
I don't know. We got to stop talking about it eventually. I'm not saying immediately.
Listen, it's only week 2. We're still a little sore from our fucking. Which, again, we didn't get fucked. We got fired from a company that was not financially viable.
And by the way, I did apply for unemployment and got through all the questionnaires and everything.
Hell, fuck you.
And at the end, it was like, create a new PIN and then retyping your PIN. So, like, at the end, I had to make a PIN. I don't know.
So I guess I'll get to the Aaron Berg text in a minute because I lost my fucking mind today. I really had a bad day because I also was applying for unemployment and I sign in And it's like, oh, you already have an account with us. And I'm like, oh, great. That should make this easier.
Yeah.
Why do I already have an account? That's weird. And then I remembered a few years ago, someone tried to steal my identity and apply for unemployment.
Really?
And they like the name I found on whoever was actually doing it, because they like put their email in the form I was looking at, and it was like some Shaniqua name. It was like,
but like they have your social security number, because that's the first thing you have to type in.
that must be what they had.
Wow.
Because I remember like I had to do a whole thing where I had to fill out a form like, this isn't me. I'm fucking. I was like, I have a job. Funny how that worked out. I was like, I have a job. I don't need unemployment. Excuse me. I don't know who the fuck's putting this in. And the email that was like listed on there was like John Teese Smithers at fucking 323 at AOL. And I'm like, oh, some fucking black cunt is trying to use she got my fucking information somehow. I was trying to use my shit for unemployment.
Wow.
So I had to curb that. So cut to today when I'm applying and I sign in, I put my social in, I put all my info in, and it's like, okay,
oh my God.
you already started an application, just put in your PIN. And I was like, I don't have.
She put the PIN in.
Yeah. So like, I don't have a PIN.
Did you try 1, 2, 3, 4?
I tried every retard combo. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I did all zeros. I did
your ATM PIN or whatever.
I did my shit. I did my birth date. Like maybe I wish I knew John Teese's birth date. I fucking would have put that in.
John Teese.
John
Teese celebrates Juneteenth. It's a new tongue twister.
I put in all 7s because maybe she's a gambling girl. She's like 7, like a little slot machine. None of it worked. Completely locked me out of the account. And a message came up saying you have to call this number now because you're ass fucked. You call the number. Can you guess what happens when you call the number?
Someone picks up right away. It's got to be.
I would even take, even if it was someone picks up in 2 hours,
yeah,
I'd be fine with it because at least I get someone on the phone. You have to go through all the fucking phone bullshit of like, type in your social, type in this, your birthday. Do you speak English? Will you take a survey at the end of this call?
Oh my God.
Will you do this? And you have to get through a few minutes of nonsense. You finally get to a line where it says, due to the excess amount of calls we are receiving at this time, we will not be able to get to your call today. Please call back another time. Click, and it hangs up on you.
After you go through all that data input, oh my God. So I noticed on my, when I was doing it and I finished, but at the end, like the little assistant popped up, like, hey, you want to chat? So maybe try that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll try anything. I didn't see that. I will happily try the little assistant. I will try. I'll go to the fucking office with my mouth open and I'll just go, who do I have?
That's true. There might be just like the unemployment office around here that you could go to. And
it's in Manhattan.
Is it?
Yes.
There's not one in Staten Island?
Not that I saw. Maybe I didn't look hard enough, but I saw there were several places that were, and I'm like, just to get my beans. Just to get my fucking Jack's
that you already paid
beans
for,
that I already paid into.
Yeah,
I have to go around begging. I have to start begging people for my money.
The last time when I was on unemployment after Opie and Anthony got fired for the Sex for Sam thing, I had to go to the office, and there was one in Queens where I lived at the time, but only like one time, and it was, I guess, because I was in radio or something. They didn't really know what jobs to even like help me look at or anything. So they were kind of just like, yeah, good luck. You don't have to check in or anything. Just one time I had to check in and that was it.
I want to go to the office and just show them clips of Garrett and Steve in hot water. I'm like, so this is me as a talking microwave. Now, I don't know what kind of job would need a talking microwave.
Here's the fart I recorded in the bathroom when I woke up this morning. And this is me watching my fart.
This is a video. This is my coworker calling George Floyd the N-word. What kind of jobs do you have for this? George Floyd N-word jobs? Is that a separate section you have here at the unemployment office? Who do I talk to about a giant pink dildo in a special needs Canadian weatherman's voice? Who can I? What jobs do you have for that? Because
this is what I brought up on Malice. I was like, I had people say that I was great at producing Anthony's show, but that's my only skill, only Anthony's show. It's not like I'm a great producing radio shows. I'm great producing Anthony's show, and that's it. Like I don't know where if I even try to find another job, what I would do. And I asked Malice, I was like, do you know if Elon Musk needs a producer? Joe Rogan?
Should have asked Malice.
I should have, but he just does his on StreamYard, and there's some guy in California that just comes in.
Maybe there's a guy in New York.
I know, but
did you give him the look?
What am I going to work 1 hour a week?
Yeah. Have him pay you like, I don't know, $5 grand a week.
$5 a show.
$5 a show. Make yourself a quick 20 grand a month.
Uh-huh.
And who gets hurt in this deal?
That's a good point.
He gets you, and you can he can go to you and he can be like, oh, hey, Garrett, do we have any super chats or clips or anything? And you can just be like, I don't know how to work any of this shit. I just know Anthony's show. Do you want me to pull up a clip of a black lady getting arrested? Because that's all I got.
Yeah, I've seen all the black people videos on Twitter. I know what you're talking about when you bring it up.
I'm an encyclopedia of black nonsense on Twitter. If you need that.
But it's true. Like, that's what I was good at. Like, knowing what Anthony tweeted or just seeing, like, the viral videos at the day, or, the stuff that he would also see. But one little tip he gave was, because I brought up Timcast, he was like, oh, actually, maybe you could apply there just to see, because they have, a whole, like, compound.
Maybe you could be his beanie buffer.
Here you go, Mr. Pool.
Here you go, Mr. Yeah. I forgot his name too. I almost said Cast. Mr. Tim Cast. Need your beanie buffed.
But that's the thing too. Like, sure, I've watched some Timcasts and they're fine, but do I want to be sitting there every day listening to,
Yeah, why not? If it's for money. The thing is, would you move down to some
Virginia, West Virginia or something?
Location in Virginia to go live your dream of buffing beanies?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would like to move out of New York.
Yeah, you should move to Staten Island. You want to move in here?
No, out of New York.
No, you should move right here.
Me and Charlie could share a room.
Yeah, you guys could share a room. His room is about the size of a closet, so it'd be perfect. You hanging out with Edie. She already loves you. She sits in front of you every show. Yeah, what's wrong? Or Jersey.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just like a house or something, just like my own space.
You should buy a house right now.
Right now.
Perfect time. Just throw any money you have right now at a house and then don't pay.
You think I could get a loan? my current income is $0 a month.
Listen, Anthony will hook you up. Like I said, you're the boss's boy. Mm-hmm. Even though he's not your boss anymore, you can still be his boy.
He did offer you could like build a house on his lot and live there. Like, he did bring that up at some point.
He was kidding.
No.
He called it Retardville. He said he was going to have Bill Schultz and Gino living there. I don't think he actually wants people living in shanties on his property.
I knew it was a bad sign when he didn't build the studio at his house. Like, he was supposed to have a shed or whatever in the back where it was an actual studio in there. And then when he was just like, oh no, I set it up outside my kitchen. Like, he pretty much, this is his.
He's just missing the awesome background.
Yeah, he just has a little more $1 million than us, and he was able to buy a little better equipment.
A little more $1 million. Quite a few. Little more $1 million than us.
So
yeah, you can get him to hook you up with pretending you still have a job.
Oh, that's true.
Go to a bank, buy $1 million house. You can have Anthony fudge up some paperwork for you, saying you make $1 million a fucking week or something. And then you squat there. You just don't pay a single fucking mortgage payment, and now you own it in a way.
But like, you could go anywhere else besides New York, really, and get a house for $150,000, $200,000. Not that I have this money, but it's not like
you don't need the money. You just need a down payment.
Yeah.
And then you just never pay it. Yeah. Staten Island, that's the tragedy of it. Even though it's a bastard scab that fell off of New York and bounced off of Jersey, it's expensive here. It's cheaper than everywhere, like New York, Manhattan, fucking Queens, Brooklyn, and all that. Yeah. So it might be something to look into, but buying a house here is not cheap, unfortunately. That's why I do not live in a house.
Yeah, like if I move, which I don't know how this will work, but whatever. But like I would want to be in like a rural area or something, not surrounded by people. I'm kind of getting sick of the people.
Would you want to open up your own farm? Open up a farm. That's definitely not the phrasing. That's how much I
would want to, but I have no faith that I would pull through with it. Like I'd plant a few seeds and then be like, oh, I'm kind of bored with this. And now I have all this tilled land.
Bored of all these cows. All they do is moo and chew cud.
It looks cool what Owen Benjamin does. Kind of.
I don't know what he does. Bertaria?
He has his own compound where he has like animals and plants and farms and stuff, and he milks his own cows.
Are all of his bears there yet? Were all of his bear friends supposed to live on his property?
That was supposed to happen, or no? I don't know if his property, but like they were going to buy a property, and
he had his own Proud Boys. He had the Bear Boys.
Yeah,
all the Bear Boys are going to come to my house, and we're going to open up a big farm. If you don't sign up right away, you can't come. Bertaria. He's uncensored.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, he's uncensored now too.
I don't know how the fuck that works. Don't care.
No.
Ryan Katsu Rivera. I heard you guys wanted Anthony on. I'll put in a good word and see what I can do.
Thanks, Ryan.
Oh, thank God. We have an inside man.
Ryan, I heard a little hiss during Anthony's show today. I don't know if you want to fix that.
Yeah, the audio wasn't really top notch. Jason Weaver. Ooh, a radio war versus Gavin would be awesome. Think of the exposure. Get Eastside Dave to help. He schooled O&A for Ron and Fez during the XM radio war. Did he school them?
I think Dave took the war to the highest level it could go, kind of thing. Like he's good at radio warring. I don't know if he schooled them per se, but he's good at keeping it going and finding things to war about.
Well, I don't know the status of Eastside Dave as far as we are concerned. I don't think we're on a shit list or anything, but we did invite him to the Compound Last Day show. And did he ever respond to you?
No, Roy did.
Okay.
Roy wrote back the next morning, because we wrote him late saying, sorry I couldn't make it and everything, but Eastside Dave, nothing.
Because with that, Bobby is the producer of Eastside Dave's sports show. And that relationship, I mean, me and Bobby are fine. I just haven't talked to him in a long time. Once he got fired, things got a little weird. But I don't know if he's just like, fuck them.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if he has anything to do with anything. Maybe Eastside Dave is just like, fuck them.
But we're not Compound now, so he doesn't.
Yeah. I'd like to talk to Eastside Dave, especially about all the recent happenings. I'd like to see his take.
Yeah.
He's a fun guy to yell about.
Commiserate with, yeah.
Corporate Journo, $2 Canadian. Gavin did you a huge favor by playing the heel. Money, money, money. Well, he did us not a favor. He did us a good.
Who knows? Maybe like 5 years from now, we're like, he did us the best thing ever. Yeah, maybe
when I'm shooting up heroin by myself in a fucking gutter. Thanks, Gavin. This feels the best. Oh, I wouldn't have been here without you. Estranged from my family and addicted to fucking hardcore drugs. That his hardcore finance guys sold to me. Sold me my hardcore drugs. Yeah, maybe he did us a favor.
I've never felt this high before.
Oh, my blood feels like velvet. Thank you. Sam Adams 73. Be nice to Ant on your show for 5 minutes, then bring on KB to speak some truth.
When I was funny. MLC, he didn't really rip into Anthony as much as I thought he was. There was no like he's a coward or a pussy or anything like. He said bad things, but nothing.
I have to watch it because Stancil was telling me about it. I guess the only way to watch it is his Patreon now.
I guess so.
I don't know if I have extra money for that now. I don't have extra money to eat
but
food.
But it's
at the
on
moment.
YouTube. Just get the unlisted link from Stancil.
Oh, yeah, I
right?
could do that. I could just steal it.
I think so.
That's what people are going to do to us. But yeah, I want to, because I heard he was nice about me too. He said like, "Oh, Steve has a kid. I feel so bad."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like he wasn't outright like "fuck Steve," which is, I take that as being nice.
Did you ever work with him, or you worked at show, or no?
I trained with John Serino on Burning Bridges.
Where you caught the
multiple times, and John Serino took a fucking cocaine trip to the bathroom and just let me man the board.
Mm-hmm.
John was awesome with that shit. He would just be like, "Hey, you know what you're doing? Go for it."
He would love taking breaks all the time, and then toward the end of his stand or whatever, he would like miss all of In Hot Water in the morning. Like he would just forget to come in and all that. And then he started like during morning while they're doing the show, he'd go and open up the window and smoke a cigarette as they're talking. He was cut out.
He was very comfortable.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize he was doing all that. But how you say that? Yeah, he was smoking during the fucking middle of the show. He would that guy was awesome. He would cut rails.
Malice asked me about him
show,
if I've talked to him recently, and I haven't. But
next to the fucking board, he'd be cutting rails and fucking tooting them, and I'm just like, damn, this is a hell of a fucking job. I never even pulled that shit. But yeah, he would go take a phone call and then just like fuck off and be like, "Hey, the board's all yours."
Yeah,
and that was that. Yeah, so with Kevin Brennan's show, that's the one I trained on, and it was my first day doing it by myself was when Kevin spilled his tea.
Yeah.
And I caught that moment. It was the proudest moment of my life.
Nice.
It was I switched to Kevin the second he nailed his tea onto the fucking thing. I caught it perfectly. But then, yeah. Rocky Pintozzi. What did you take from the studio? Gavin did say on July 4th that he was going to get you guys on the channel. What's up with that?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't know why he's saying that because it's not really happening.
The thing is,
it's not happening.
How did you tell have you told your parents? I'm assuming you have by now.
That what? I don't have a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told them.
Like, did you tell them right away?
No.
Or kind of just like when you saw
my brother's
kind of.
So, dude, we got fired on Wednesday. That Friday, Saturday is me flying to Florida for my brother's wedding.
Oh, that's right.
So I didn't want to make the fucking wedding about me and have everyone coming up to me like, "Oh, so what's going on with the job?" and all that. So I just didn't bring it up at all to anyone.
Yeah.
Other than I told my wife. I didn't tell anyone else. Then afterwards, I called my mom and I was like, "Hey, can you?" This is when we were going to the Yankee Met game. And I was like, "Hey, can you watch Charlie? I fucking fucked up and I don't have a babysitter and I'm going to a baseball game and I whoopsie. Also, I don't have a job." They threw a lot at her at once. But she's an Italian mother, so she took it all like there was not even a second of, "Oh my God." It was, "Oh, well, first of all, I want to come over to see Charlie, so thank you for letting me babysit." And two, okay. Like with the job thing, like, all right, well, what's gonna happen there? And I'm just like, that's a good question.
That's the worst question you get. So what are you thinking about doing? Oh, God.
She immediately the next day apparently had talked to someone that she knew that owned a bar and was like, "Hey, I can get you to bartend here at this place." And I'm like, "Listen, maybe. I need to be unemployed for like a day before I start doing jobs like that. Because if you put me in a fucking bar right now," and this is 2 weeks ago I'm saying this, if you put me in a bar right now, I'm immediately gonna be like, "Fuck, I don't want to be here. What the fuck am I doing here?" I'm gonna like get fired. I'm gonna fucking just be rude to the customers. I'm gonna be a piece of shit. It's not gonna work. I can't fucking as of right now. Fine. Maybe I'll go do that for just cash. And again, it's not going to be like, "Oh, I'm taking this super seriously." I'm going to be like, Mom, I hope you are fine with burning this bridge with these people you know, because I am going to be the shittiest fucking employee these people have ever fucking had. I'm gonna come to work to drink behind the bar, and I'm gonna steal money. That's what I'm gonna be here for.
So, but now imagine we get this text from Gavin, and it's like, oh, all right, I guess we'll do the deal. Now we have to like go back and tell all the people that we're not really fired now. You know, like it would just, it's like it happened already. I went through the whole process. There's no going back.
We're unfired for no money.
For no money.
Good news, guys. You can do exactly what you're doing for exactly how much you're getting.
But we get 30%.
Well, actually, not exactly how much you're getting. We're going to take a chunk. But you can show porn.
Yep, that's
and
true.
Say the N-word.
That was Ryan's selling point when he was talking to me. Like, you know, I heard you guys saying you couldn't play some videos or, you know, copyright things on YouTube, and we could do it. And it's like, yeah, you're right, but we don't need to do that.
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. And we have like Patreon video hours that we could upload our N-word show if we wanted.
Yeah, if we want, we're gonna probably at some point literally just an hour straight of just the N-word, just to fucking fill in all the gaps that we left on YouTube. Todd at Moonlight Studios.
Lump.
He's lump of shit. Both of you guys call Gino. Tell him he's really gay. All right. Let's,
You want to call him first?
Sure. Let's get this going. I got to figure out a power cord for this fucking soundboard because we're already almost out of juice.
I'm going to start not watching your show so I don't know when you're calling. It's funnier when it just pops up. What's up? Hey, guys. Hi.
Lump would like you to know you are really gay.
Really gay? It's not.
Wait, so what do we do? This is on one bar.
We're going to fucking have to switch to the Mac audio before we wrap it up. Hopefully that one bar lasts a half hour.
Come on, bar.
Come on, one bar.
Do it.
Dude, last time we went for like 3 hours before that thing kicked out. I'm surprised it's like already dying.
And I mean, we didn't plug it in for the first 5 minutes of the show, but it's been plugged in the rest of the time.
The only charger I have for it is for my fucking wife's work computer, because these motherfucking Chinese pieces of shit didn't send a charger with the kit. It does. You can't charge it. You can just. I don't. If I didn't have her laptop charger, it's like, and she's got it like looped around to her desk and like bolted into the fucking wall. God. So I'm not ripping that shit out. But like, if I didn't have that, this thing dies, and that's it. It was one-time use.
Can it just be like a phone charger that you could plug in? Like, is it USB-C or something?
No, the fucking port. That DC5 port, they didn't send any wire for that.
That's not a USB-C?
I think it looks like a USB-C. I would be surprised if it, but the only other USB-C if you have one, I will happily fucking throw it in there.
I mean, look how long my wire is.
Jesus Christ.
You don't have any, because you're an Apple family, you don't have any USB-C?
Well, I have USB-C because this fucking MacBook needs it.
Oh.
But I don't know where the hell we're going to be able to plug that in. Oh Christ! I mean, buy me some time. Call Gino Gay. Let me see if I can figure something out.
Yeah. Do you have any sort of power block kind of thing?
I do.
We're running out of bars. But thank you, Lump, for the super chat. I guess I have to call Gino too. Because he said both of us. So let me do that now while Steve's looking for the power cord.
This has got to be important.
Hey, buddy, I'm sorry to do this.
What's up?
You know Lump?
I do. I just got a message from Steve about him. He says I'm really gay.
Oh, you know already?
Yeah, but Steve called me.
See ya. Now Steve's in the bathroom taking a candlelight dump. Oh, he's getting the call. Is it Gino? Uh-oh, hold on. Steve, I'm answering your phone. I don't know how to put it on. Oh, accept. Hold on. I'm not used to where's the speakerphone? Audio? Speaker. Hello?
This is urgent.
Yes?
It's Kiki. I have terrible news.
Oh no, what happened?
I have to call off the wedding. Gino is gay.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, we booked the rooms and flights and everything.
It's all right. Just give the room to him and his gay lover.
Will do. I'm sorry, Keanu. I had to end this way.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I have to go.
Bye. Yeah, I got the Keanu hang up and everything.
Sweet. Yeah, I couldn't find nothing. So I had to pee. Fuck. Friggity. Ah, my boy. What's up, Frank? Evening, boys. I want to advertise Akora, Warrior of Darkness, a new book by Mike Bichetti, an action-packed dark fantasy set in crime-ridden 80s NYC. A reckoning is coming to Kindle Unlimited.
Right, remember he brought it up in our final show on Compound, right?
He did.
Yeah.
I guess it's already out. Fuck it. Well, thank you, Friggity.
Maybe we'll have him on as a in-studio guest.
We will have him on as an in-studio guest. We're going to have to figure out a fucking soundboard that doesn't run out of juice and has more than 2 fucking microphones. I fucking hate this thing. I can't wait to return it. I'm fucking sending it back and getting a real soundboard.
Can you now?
Yeah, I think I can. I bought it on Amazon. I think the way returning stuff on Amazon works is if I bitch about it, they'll give me my money back and I don't even have to send it back.
Oh.
If I just go, this thing was a piece of shit and it didn't work, and I'm not sending it back, they'll give you your money and I could just keep it.
Do it for the camera.
I should just do that
For everything.
Everything I buy until I get a job. This was a fucking piece of shit and I don't want it, but I'm keeping it. William Yoder. Hey, fellas, love you. Call a beer shirts and tell him he is a straight man. Okay. Bill might be harder to get on the phone.
What a great idea, William. Thank you.
He's
not a phone answerer.
If you text him, he'll answer.
Yes.
I don't know if
He'll answer with a long-winded sentence with some parentheses in there and a bunch of commas.
While wearing Anthony's jacket. Here. Oh, I got him in my phone. Is Bull Schultz. Give him a fucking ringy.
To ringy-dingy?
Yeah. I have a feeling this one's gonna not make. Don't worry, every time we stop talking, it's not the soundboard cutting out. That's coming though. Come on, Bull.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Voicemail.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Yo, what up, Bull? It's Garrett and Steve. Just giving you a call, seeing how you're doing, seeing if you're holding on to Anthony's jacket. I think you should. One of our super chatters would like us to tell you, you are a straight man.
Congratulations, Bill.
Congrats. Please don't give me the Schultz. Love you, beer. Beer. All right, talk to you. Bye, beer. All right.
Well, while you have your phone out, why don't you read that Aaron Berg text?
The Aaron Berg text. Hold on, let me read Carl's Mandolin. Great show, boys. Can you get Chad on as a guest?
We definitely could.
Could, operative word. I should or would.
What I said on MLC is Kevin asked me if I like Chad, and I told him like it goes up and down. Like the whole I got punched in the eye and the guy said Kumia country or something. Like I didn't like Chad, but then what was that
Oh,
like?
I liked that. I thought that was great.
Like it was a fun storyline, but he was like,
Don't fuck with Kumia. Oh, we're getting a call. Hey, wait. I think I can answer it on the computer. Hello, is this Bull? Nothing much. Me and Garrett are just hanging out, drinking beers, thinking about you.
touching ourselves.
Yeah. I texted Garrett earlier today. And I was like, would you like to have a ponder sesh with me at my house? We'll just ponder and think about Bill.
Not really understanding what he's saying.
Are you calling from the middle of the ocean?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, I am in the middle of the ocean. It's called appreciating one of the earth is better. Trying to fuck with me because it's good.
Your phone is really. I'm having a hard time.
Hey, we can't hear him on this end at all.
Hold on.
Maybe they can't hear us.
Hold on. Can you hear any of that, Frank?
No, it's barely audible.
Hold on.
Hold 1 second.
Yeah, we're casting. I'm gonna call you
Doing
back.
great from holding the speakerphone up to the mic.
That's better. Yeah. Okay. We're
Okay.
calling them back. 1 sec.
Calling the bull.
Is it on speaker?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
There's the bull. Whoops. Damn it! I hung up on him. Try again. I was trying to raise the volume and I fucking pressed the fuck off button. There we
Still
go.
bad?
No, now you're good.
Oh, good. These are new earbuds that were given to me because I don't have any.
No, we're old buds.
I like your wordplay. You know, you should talk about wordplay in your new show. Hungry Incest.
It's something about incest.
Your fucking new earbuds are the worst. They're a blight on humanity.
Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the old school. 1 second. I'm going to put it in the old school. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk about Shark Week. 1 second.
Oh, you walk Garrett. Now Garrett's taking a fucking hike. He's going to poop. No, I got the beer on the phone right now. I don't need no more beer.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put the headphones in.
This is
This is peak Bill Schultz.
this is worse than when the camera was chasing us around the house.
How about now?
Oh my
Perfect.
god, that is crystal clear.
Crystal.
Is it better? Yeah, I'm doing the old plug-in earphones thing. So I guess that works.
Crystal.
So Bill, we wanted to know, first of all, how is life as a straight man? And second, how is life with the Jaws jacket treating you?
Oh boy, I gotta return that, man. He was not. By the way, I blame you guys. You guys are like, no, take it. And I'm gonna fucking have you guys Venmo me for how much it's gonna cost to ship this to South Carolina.
Who says you have to do that?
Well, he basically said, I'll be back in New York soon, and I'll grab it. I'm like, I'll ship it. I shouldn't take it. But I really don't want to. I'll put it that way. Not even getting rid of the coat, but just like the process of actually shipping it. You do remember I'm lazy.
Have you thought about this? Perhaps texting him and saying, on second thought, you're going to have to get this jacket from my fucking corpse.
Ooh.
Cold dead hands.
Yeah, Brian from my cold dead hands.
Yeah, and then hashtag Shark Week. But I was thinking of saying consider this my severance, but I was like, nah, I don't know if that's appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. We all got a bunch load for severance, so
A whole
Well,
bunch
you guys
load.
did. My point would would be that Joe and I did it, but I know you guys are fucking living large, at least for the next couple months.
Really? You think that?
No, I don't at all.
Okay.
Completely kidding. Yeah.
What kind of what have we put across? We're making any money. I couldn't even get my fucking unemployment today because some John Teese stole my fucking identity and I can't access a
Are you
pin.
fucking kidding me?
I wish I was kidding.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Wait, how bad? Like social security number, all that kind of crap?
She made up his own PIN number.
She literally, I don't think she got a single dollar from the fucking New York State, but she made a PIN that I can't access, so now I can't get into the account and I can't call anyone to fix it.
Oh, so what do you do?
I think I have to jump off a building. And when they,
you know what? Can I Thelma and Louise it with you?
Yeah.
sure.
All right, let's do it. Now, neither of us can afford a car to jump off a cliff, but you know, the bridges are free. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we could just walk off of something really tall. We don't have to be
Yeah.
we don't need a Ferrari to kill ourselves.
Well,
We
but
can.
you know my luck. You'll successfully die, and I'll just be paralyzed from the neck down once I hit the water.
Or even better, I will live because I'll hit the water with my legs straight, and I'll be like, "Wow, I can't wait to tell this tale of how everyone shouldn't kill themselves, like all the people that fall off the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge." And they're like, "Oh man, you shouldn't kill yourself because it's bad." But yeah, you'll also live, but you'll be old veggie Bill, vegetable.
Oh God, I'll be what's his name? I'm a little drunk. The famous Stephen Hawkins, but without the brains or the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going around giving speeches about how you shouldn't kill yourself because there's so much to live for. You're gonna be doing a similar thing, but you're gonna be giving speeches on if you're gonna kill yourself, you better fucking do it right. Get an Uzi, put it in a vise, and fucking put something against the trigger so that it unloads the entire magazine into your skull.
By the way, I'm taking notes right now.
You know about Eric Kramer, right? The Lions quarterback, Bill?
Well, wait, Eric Kramer was a quarterback for the Bears too.
Oh, he was the Bears too. Yeah. Do you know what he did? You know what happened to him?
Oh no! Did he kill himself?
He tried to and survived.
He wishes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Hey, let me guess. He shot his heart so they could hold on to his brain for concussive disorder.
No, I think he shot himself in the head and then lived.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
He get the old ugly.
Oh my God!
I'm
He's
now
Ed Norton
ugly
at
and
the
alive.
And like
he's Ed Norton at the end of Fight Club.
Did he do that?
Like Ed Norton shoots himself like in the mouth, but he's still kind of alive.
Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah.
shoots Tyler Durden out of his head.
Yeah.
He undurdens his brain by shooting himself in the cheek.
Tyler Durden truly is concussion amongst NFL players. And you know what? Maybe Eric Kramer will be a better person. Did this just happen? This is terrible.
No, this was like 7 or 8 years ago. I think his like son committed suicide and maybe he was like getting a divorce or some other stress thing was happening.
Oh,
And he decided to kill himself and then it didn't work.
oh my
Whoops.
God.
Yeah. Just like the guy from Seinfeld did that too. Ah, God, I forget who.
Jerry Seinfeld?
It wasn't Seinfeld, but
He
it
has
was
so much to live for. I thought that Pop-Tarts thing did well.
it was like one of Elaine's bosses or something like that, and he shot himself and lived, and then had to call 911. It was like, hey, I shot myself, but I'm still alive.
Peterman?
Oh my!
It wasn't
God.
Peterman, but it was I forget who it was, and he lived too. I think he finally
Jesus.
died recently, but.
Well, I've told you both this many times before, but it bears repeating. Dr. Michael Baden used to be a friend of mine when I had money. He was a former head forensic pathologist of New York City. He said that he believes half, which I think is too many, but maybe not. Half of teen suicides, quote unquote, in the paper are actually autoerotic asphyxiation.
Wow.
And the parents were too embarrassed. They would rather it be suicide than report in the paper that the kid was jerking off while hating himself.
That's the plot to that shitty Robin Williams movie, World's Greatest Dad.
Really?
Is that an actual name of a movie? Because
Yes.
certainly.
His son fucking choke jerks himself to death, and he like writes a book about how sad it was having a fucking suicide
Oh my
son.
God. And
But
then
his son,
Are you kidding me?
his son was just like this piece of shit that he hated.
Are you kidding me? That's an actual plot line?
Yes, and
Oh
then,
my god.
funnily enough, Robin Williams
Yeah.
gave himself the old belt necktie and ended it all.
Oh my god. Oh wow. I had no idea. I am being very thank you for depressing me for starters with Eric Kramer. And now making me realize that there's this chapter of Robin Williams' career that is horrible that I had no idea about.
Well, now that we've fully updated you on the best ways for suicide, our soundboard is dying, and we got to get to some super chats before we end our show. So thank you for hanging out with us for about 8 minutes there, Bill, and we want to have you on the show soon.
I would love that, and consider this an official invite. It's probably going to be easier for us because we don't know what we're doing. For you guys to like maybe share a camera, but Joe and I, of course, would love to have you on our stupid YouTube thing.
Oh, I'm busy.
I knew it. Well, maybe
Sure.
we all do it together and we buy you guys drinks.
Do we get to go to?
It has to be during happy hour.
Do we get to go to Joe's house?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's pretty much exactly how you picture it. Lots
Yeah.
of pictures of her and very few pictures of Douglas.
All right, sweet. So we'll meet you at Joanne's house.
It's delightful. Very
Perfect.
pre-war.
Excellent. All right, well, we'll see you soon, Bill.
I miss you guys.
Miss
I
you.
miss you too. Well, we saw you.
All right.
We saw you recently, but miss you anyway.
Yeah.
I miss seeing you
Well-
every morning.
Me too. The more than you know. So anyway, let's talk about that whole suicide pact.
Kill Yourselves Club.
It's a movie. All right, I'll send you guys an official email that you'll both reject.
You
Done.
don't have my email address.
Actually, I don't think I have your. Wait, I do think I have your Gmail. I'll double check, but I have
You
your
might,
text, so it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I mean, I think my compound one is still open, so you could try that, but I don't know how long it'll last.
We're wasting precious soundboard on fucking email address logistics. Bill, I love you to death.
Yeah, I
We
love
will.
you guys.
I will talk to you soon.
That's the family.
Love you. I guess what we were supposed to do was tell him he's straight and hang up, but it felt weird just hanging up on someone when you call him straight. It's one thing we call Gino and say, "Hey, you're gay."
That's perfect.
So, click. With the "Hey, you're straight," it's almost like I got to sit here for an hour and tell him how much I love him. Push-ups 2345. Reminder:
Not Spirit on.
Bill's last performance on Compound was reading MGA's play. He played the role
Oh, that's
of
right.
Michael Gavin Ali.
Good point. That was. Oh, yes, he was on there. Yeah, after he was fired. So you're right. Yeah, good point.
That is, yeah. That's one way to go out, is to read heavily brain damaged person's porn script. It's definitely something to put on the resume.
If you remember, Michael Gavin Ali wrote an article about how I was so good at reading his porn script.
I remember the article. It's not an article. You can't just fucking write some goofy shit on Twitter and say I wrote an article. That's not. Maybe, or you know what, you can. I guess you can't just do a show in front of a wallpaper and say you're doing a show. You know what? It was an article. This is professional broadcasting.
Yeah.
We're basically, I'm David Letterman. You're Jay Leno. This is a night show for everyone to watch. Derek of Rivia. Monday free is good. Good, free. Thank you. You have to have free content so you can attract new fans. Thank you. That's what that's what I thought. Steve, you didn't respond on Patreon. Don't make me kill myself. I'll do it. Uh-oh. What did I not respond to? All the DMs on Patreon. Well, we're not going to get to them tonight because our soundboard is about to fucking die.
Mhm.
But within the next 3 shows, we're going to be doing everybody's
Prep they send
that they send us, our booth boy stuff.
Let's see, Derek. There it is.
Derek. Hello. Different. You have a different name on here. I think it's the only other Derek on here though, so it's got to be you. Do you want me to read this on here? I will. Okay. This is a. Hello, Steven. I love you. Send feet, please. Done. I will send you pictures of my feet. Really, though, just finished the Family Feud episode, and I was laughing my ass off. Love the idea of you guys playing shitty casual games.
Mhm.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Couch co-op stuff. It's my favorite. It gets boring quick when people play mainstream games. I agree.
Yeah.
We can't sit around playing fucking Fortnite and Call
That's
of
why
Duty.
you wanted to play Mortal Kombat, which is totally fine. But I was like, first of all, you're just going to kick my ass,
Hopefully.
and then it's just,
Better.
like games like Family Feud where you're like, oh, fuck this bullshit, and, getting mad. I don't know. There's a guy on YouTube called Proof-A-Shore, and he just plays like Wii Sports or like and he tries to get platinum medals in Wii Sports. And I'm not a big like rage game fan or anything, but for some reason I just sit there and watch his videos and just die laughing because he's trying to like hit 10 home runs over a certain amount of feet or whatever. And he'll just miss one. It's like, God, he gets so mad. And like, I don't know, it's just so fun to watch people trying to do a stupid task and getting all mad.
I missed my calling in life.
Honestly, when I watch it, I'm like, this could be Steve. Like, it's the same exact thing. Like the way you were playing Golden Tee at my wedding or whatever. You're just like, boom, and hitting it and getting all mad. And what the fuck? Like, it just reminded me.
That's how
of
I
that.
play video, especially if I got a couple of drinks in me.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly how I play video games. I need to be perfect. I suck anyway, so I don't know why I think that's going to happen. And I start screaming.
And that's what these platinum medals are, is like you have to make 10 putts and each one gets a little bit harder, but you can't miss one. And so it's just you just one like sits an inch away from the cup. You're like, fuck it.
I wish there was a camera on me when I bowled a 299 in Wii bowling.
Oh,
Because I think I fried part of my brain permanently just from the fucking spur gout that I fucking had. Just like, what the fuck? You fucking kidding? The last fucking what? I lost my mind. I wish that was. I want to do that. I want to just get mad.
that's why when I was like, do you have a Wii or something? Because I was hoping, it's like the perfect thing. It's like real quick little games and everyone can follow along. They know what the goal is and stuff. Yeah.
And you could just watch me genuinely get upset because my manhood is being challenged. To be honest, a lot of the call-in fans or people comments recommend some stinkers that you can tell they play themselves. If you or Garrett have access to PC, I highly recommend Capanito All-Star Soccer. It's arcade-style soccer that is very fun and competitive. G loves soccer and you love competitive games, so I think that'd be an awesome choice. That'll work.
Thank you, Dad.
That sounds like video game sabaccio.
Yeah.
Garrett's gonna cheat and steal my money, but that's fine.
Apparently, I didn't cheat.
Apparently, still to be decided what happened. And
We had an official guy from England say I didn't cheat.
That guy was from Wales. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Let's read through whatever super chats we got left, and then we're gonna play some Cap in the Gap. Mark Sloan would love to see Dom stop by the Contis soon.
I thought
Sure.
about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't hit him up.
It's just hard to do the Mets podcast right now.
We need a new soundboard
Yeah.
before we fucking invite anybody into my house, because we won't be able to fucking we won't be able to do anything with them other than Mets podcast. I can't believe that thing's still going. I just jinxed it, but I can't believe it's still going. But yeah, we're gonna have Dom on, I'm sure. Bill Fenner, thank you, Bill. Bull Fenner. In all this upheaval, the hardest hit is Frankie.
Well,
He seems fine.
check him out on Gum Mondays.
Yeah.
We had him on today.
Yeah, he seemed all right.
Yeah.
He sent us his fucking videos and his pictures, and it's business as usual with Frankie.
And he told us that we'll be on Compound Censored once they build a new studio or whatever.
They're going to build a new studio for you, and you are going to be the kings of content for the new studio. Oh, I love the confidence. Thank you, Frankie. James Jameson. Release the firing footage before Chad's mole does. I don't think anyone has it other than me and you.
I mean, Chad might.
Well,
He might have an audio recording of it or something with the bug he placed in the
I
studio.
guess because we're starting to actually think he has some sort of fucking. He has parabolics outside the studio. He's pointing at the fucking.
When I was on MLC, like without any prompt or anything, he brought up that he has like a bug in compound or something. I think he was joking, but who knows?
Dude,
he was there enough.
What he knew without being told, I wouldn't doubt it.
But
no, I don't think we're gonna release it. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with it, if anything.
Yeah,
it might just never come out because I can't watch it. I have to pre-screen it before doing anything with it, and as of right now, watching that make me fucking.
But
vomit.
in like 4 months, when we're like, "Fuck, what do we talk about today?"
Oh, 4 months, 4 days. By fucking Friday, we're like, what should we do for bonus content this week? Oh, let's just show the video. Who gives a fuck? What are they gonna hire us?
They're trying.
They fucking are they? I don't know. The trying seems. Not,
are you even going to respond to that text, or are you just going to leave it on?
No, there's nothing to say. It's what am I going to write? No.
Yeah.
It saying nothing is the same thing. Jason Weaver, $1.99. Thank you, Mr. Jace. Very kind of you. Thank you kindly. Knotted shoelace. How shocked were you when Aaron left in hot water? I was more shocked by that than I was getting fired.
Really? I mean, I saw it coming, where he was kind of not to the extent, but John Serenoing it. Like all of a sudden he started zooming in from home and not coming in, and then like not staying in the studio at all. He would just come into the booth, and then they would like have these little tiffs on air where they trying to pretend it wasn't a tiff. Yeah,
and you could tell when he would come into the booth and be like, "Fucking Gino, what the fuck's he talking about?" Like at first, a year before he left, he would say shit like that, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
And towards the end, it was like he was seriously like, "What the fuck is Gino doing? Everything's COVID. Everything's the fucking N-word." And it wasn't wrong. Everything is COVID and the N-word, or at least was. But it went from a funny thing to now Aaron's like getting sick of this.
Yeah.
He's like not having fun.
Yeah. During the Chicago Comedians with the Campground, I just felt it was like he wasn't there anymore, kind of.
Yeah, and I mean everybody other than Aaron was just getting shit-faced.
Yes, like, exactly.
The Comedians of the Compound thing for most of us was, hey, let's all just get fucking drunk as fuck. Hang out with these fucking people, yeah. And he's trying to do a real show thing.
Yeah,
but
sober.
Hey, to Gino's credit on that, if he gets any at all, the people that came to hang out with Gino wanted to get fucking drunk with him.
Yeah.
Like that was the fucking thing.
Yeah.
He didn't disappoint anyone by getting hammered. That's what they wanted to do with Gino. They wanted to fucking get drunk with him.
Yeah.
Like that he did his fucking thing. Hold on. Before I read that one, I gotta read the Aaron text.
Oh, wow. Finally.
Also, Luby just texted me. Steve, you have to go to the office. They have an option to call from there. You will get it done in 20. Oh, I have to go to the office. Just talking about the unemployment. Great. Anyway, Garrett and Aaron. Here we go. Garrett Andritz. Hey, any chance you want to come on Garrett and Steve this Monday or Tuesday? We go live at 9 p.m. See? He didn't come on because you lied.
I did. I know.
It was 10 p.m.
Literally like 30 minutes after I sent that text, before he responded, Chrissy and Frank were like, "Can you guys do 10 o'clock?" And we're like, "Oh, we're fine, but whatever."
And I tagged it with, "We miss doing stink with you. Want to give you big stink." He responded, and he wasn't a dick. He wasn't rude. It's just, I was actually surprised. Like, oh, he doesn't, because he did come on the layoff show.
Yeah.
So he gave us that. Thanks, dude. I love do stink. Or excuse me. I love do stink. I'm not doing podcasts now, except this little thing I'm working on. But maybe soon. And then you wrote, stink. So Aaron's not coming on now, but maybe soon.
Maybe soon. Yeah, when he starts doing podcasts.
I want to know the little thing he's working on. I didn't want to ask him and press him about it because I feel like he'd tell us if he was telling us. But he's working on, he's got a little thing he's working on.
Does he not do the on the street thing anymore with Bobby?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen a new clip. Yeah.
in some time now. So I don't think he's doing the on the street stuff anymore. He's working on something. Got a little thing he's
Good
working
for
on.
him. Yeah.
So yeah, that was it. I teased out a
I know.
fucking complete
It's
nonsense.
perfect.
I just wanted to fucking do. Yeah, no, Aaron, we love him. Hope he comes on soon.
Yeah. And sorry, Gino, if you're listening, we'll ask you to be on sometime soon or something. But you're on every show.
You didn't have to mention.
Oh, damn it. That was the thing when Bill was on the phone. I was like, maybe we should ask him to come on tomorrow, but I don't want to ask him on here because then you'd have to say yes.
Yeah. No. We're never having any of them. None of those bums. Not having any bums on the podcast. Gino, Bill.
No bums.
No bums.
The
Lenny Dykstra.
An NBP, a no bum podcast.
Obviously kidding.
All right, I gotta take a leak. So.
Oh, you gotta take a squeege. Okay, I'll read some super chads. Chad. Justin. $2 super chat. Thank you, Just. There, by the way, his profile picture is Kevin Brennan spilling the tea. Love it. Steve, you move your hands more than Mike Pichetti. I haven't noticed that about myself, but I believe you. I'm a fucking greaseball from Staten Island, so it does not surprise me that I have a very active hands. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hayden Stewart, $2. Steve, do them teats fart. Uma delicia. Do them teats fart? Like if I squeeze them together? What do you mean, do them teats fart? Do them teats fart? Yes. Yes, they do. Do your teats fart?
Fart?
Yeah. Can you make a teats fart?
I don't know how I would do that. How would I accomplish that?
I squeeze them together really hard, I guess. And in regards to push-ups question from hours ago, the poop situation with my son. There we go. How's Tyrone's little poop situation? As of right now, he hasn't pooped in a day. So he's on and off with the constipation. We've been giving him water, prunes. Today he didn't fucking take a shit. And I gave him prunes for breakfast and Indian food for lunch. And this kid hasn't pooped today. He has
what the fuck is going on?
Inverse guts that I have.
Yeah.
Complete opposite. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow's will be a better day.
Is that a audio board warning?
No, that is for the computer is finally, but that we still have a ton of time on the computer. Yeah. That's not a problem. Justin, Kevin Brennan spilling his tea again. Call Gino and tell him he's not gay, but then say you're just kidding and call him gay. Sure. Got time for that. We got time for that. Hope he's not sleeping. It is getting a little late. It would be so rude to be woken up by someone calling you not gay just to pull the rug out from under you.
I'm on the other line, but I'm sure this is important.
Good news, buddy!
Gene, you're never going to believe this.
What is it? What?
You're not gay.
Oh, that's a relief.
Just kidding, you're gay. Did I only have... Wait a minute. How many beers did you have?
I know. That's what I didn't get. Like, I had 3 beers. I think I might have stole a cap from you.
Cap stealing motherfucker. How could you? All right. Well, thank you, Justin. I think mission accomplished on that one. Is that it? Finito?
Done.
All right.
Sweet.
2 hours, almost 2:10. That's the other thing. We were doing marathon streams, and I just... that's annoying to me.
Yeah,
because I like having a thing to listen to for a couple hours, especially, and the type of show we do is fucking just nonsense bullshit chatter.
We just bring up anything.
We didn't do it. No, this is the free show. This is where we do fucking bullshit.
This is where we promote what type of show this is. Where we tease out a boring text for 2 hours.
That's why it's free. Oh God, do you remember when Sue Costello did that? When she had a pilot on Compound?
My God.
Dude, we gotta find that and watch that. Yeah. Sue Costello had a pilot. If you don't know who that is, neither do I. But she had a pilot on Compound where the whole time, for an hour straight, she just talked about what the show was gonna be.
Yep. and
didn't do a show. In lieu of doing a show, she just talked about having a show in the past, talking to Jay Leno or something,
and how guys screwed her over every step of the way and all this stuff.
and hours straight of this show's gonna be this. We're gonna talk to people. We're gonna have interviews. We're gonna have this.
What was the name of it? It was some stupid New York accent thing, like "How you doing?" Or
Was
something.
it Simmer Down?
Simmer down. Thank you, Frank.
It was Simmer Down with Sue Costello.
I might be able to get into the back end still on Otera
You need,
and download it.
please, for the
Yes.
love of God.
Yes.
E-Rock, if you're still watching, I know you must have some way to get in your hands on that. I want to watch that whole thing because me and you recorded it. Me and you
It
did
was
that pilot,
horrendous. Yeah.
and it was uncomfortable. And she was just yelling.
It's public on YouTube.
Oh, perfect. That's right. Yeah, we did put it on YouTube.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned. That's going to be either tomorrow
Thank
or
you,
Wednesday at
Frank.
some point. We have to watch that because that's what we did today. We just talked about this is what the show is going to be. It's going to be super chats, and you can join the plaque, and boom, 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 boom. But yeah,
All right.
up at the buzzer. Knotted shoelace. Do you have any crazy or interesting stories about Artie Lang? I definitely do not because he was gone before I got there. But Garrett, I know you do. You've told the ones that
About him like pissing in the hallway. Maybe I told that on Kevin's podcast about how he, didn't have the key and just peed in the hallway a bunch of times. But I mean, other than that, he would show up right after the show started or a little bit after the show started and leave the second it ended. Like there was no interaction with Artie at all. I really don't like if I saw him today, he wouldn't know my name. He might recognize me, be like, oh yeah,
Wow.
but he never really even knew my name. So there's not really that many Artie stories.
I know one. He fucking turned a hotel room red with
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah, like all the stories that people have heard already.
Yeah.
Like the nosebleed with Rich Voss and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had crazy stories with Artie Lang. I love Artie.
I
think he's
know.
funny. I wish I got to work with
I
him.
wish he was like into it 5%, but he was just like in it. He did a show. He was hilarious on the show, but he was not into it at all. He was just doing it for the paycheck.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I can imagine being into something for the paycheck if you're big on heroin. Randall Burnett. I like your PFP, Dexter's Laboratory. Wish you guys lived in my neighborhood. Where's your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Buy us a house.
Are the houses cheap there?
We'll make a deal with you. If you buy us a mansion wherever you live, we'll go broadcast from it. And you could be the Vinny Cash, it has to be the first
Yeah.
name, but you could be the second name on the Garrett and Steve commemorative plaque. If you buy us a mansion to live in and pay all the bills in perpetuity.
All right.
So I think that is all the super chats.
Thank you, everyone, for all the super chats
Thank
and
you for super
watching.
chatting.
And
Thank you for watching. And yeah, what I was saying before, we want to curb these to around 2 hours. Because who the fuck has time to run for a 4-hour fucking podcast?
We're not Joe Rogan.
No, we're not talking about anything in
It's more-
fucking that's gonna change your mind about aliens. We're just fucking bullshitting multiple times a week. And my brother listened and he said this is like the perfect podcast to like play video games. Like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's all because that's
That's
all I
all I
fucking
do.
listen to.
Yeah.
I don't listen to stuff that I gotta sit down and actually think about. I put stuff on in the background for when I'm doing other shit. And I just like hearing guys talk about certain topics. And other, I like learning stuff, but I don't need to be that engrossed.
We're not
in a
teaching you
fucking
anything.
pod. Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, you bring stuff. You always bring little fun tidbits
Yeah.
from the fucking autistic parts of the internet that I can't get enough of it. So it's Eric Nagel. I'm listening to this while playing video games.
Perfect.
There it is.
No
That's
Man's
all.
Sky.
That's all we're here for. I am too. Chris Paul Desano. I have a feeling there's a lot of you doing that. But yeah, so let me get the camera ready.
Ooh, you guys are ready?
I hope you have your fucking underpants strapped on because I have the Cap and the Gap cam. So as soon as I hope this fucking works in some way. As soon as you fucking throw that cap, I'm hitting the button, and we're gonna see if it lands on that spice rack.
Can you go to the 2-shot, please?
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Focus on Garrett while he readies himself.
So what did we decide? All the racks are the same, or
Top tier. Oh, let's go to the rack. So the top shelf, 3 points. Middle shelf, 2 points. Bottom shelf, 1 point.
and you hit the top shelf?
I
Won
hit
the
a
first
3-pointer.
round.
So yeah, I won 3-0 last time.
Let me put my beer down here so I don't spill it. All right, here we go. I don't even know. I feel like the top one's the easiest to go for, but it's the furthest away.
That's the thing.
And
the bottom one's the easiest to go for because you can just kind of toss it on
the
there.
middle row is just all Dikembe Mutombo, right? There's no space to land it in there.
Or because there's such a line of spices there, perhaps you could really, like, you just bank it off the side and land it behind the spices. There's a whole wall for you to throw behind.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Ready?
let's throw you here. As soon as you throw that thing, let's see if this works.
All right, I'll count down. So 3, 2, 1. Oh. It got me again for a millisecond.
What got you again? Yes, the hallway always makes that noise. All right, I'm just gonna line you up. All you gotta do is click. It didn't work great, so I'll give you the 3, 2, 1, and it's on 1. You just gotta hit it, 'cause
It takes a while to zoom over.
not even that it takes a while. It's just the cap flies faster than the camera can move. So, cap in the gap. Here you go. I'm going for the top shelf. 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit!
I fucking hit it. I fucking hit the top shelf and everything.
I was too busy looking at the buttons. I didn't even see. All of a sudden, I saw on the camera the cap flying back at us.
Dude, it landed in it and then just popped straight back this
The
way.
top shelf.
Yeah.
Ah,
I pretty much had it. All right. You're up, Kip.
3, 2, 1.
In.
Top shelf.
All right. I think what we might have to do, because I don't think that registered at all. We don't need to see our faces.
Okay.
Not for this. We just need to show the rack. So let me fucking front and center it. Make it perfect. As perfect as it can be from this angle. Maybe a little bit up here. All right. You don't need to see me. I'm throwing a cap. And now I don't need to count down 3, 2, 1. Here's a cap in the rack. 3 points. Shit. That was awful.
Wow.
That was awful.
Edie, your dog even left after that one.
My dog just took off. She's embarrassed to be here. All right. Well,
All right, here we go. They take the
here's who's shooting.
unsurmountable lead.
Here's who's. Oh, wait. Let me just put it. I forgot. I didn't save that. You know what? I should save this. We need a little headspace here. We need a little room for us to see the caps landing. Bam.
All right.
Give it your best shot.
3, 2. I'm going for middle rack this time. I feel top rack's the easiest. It should be 1 point.
We might have to reverse the points.
Yeah. Bottom rack seems, even middle rack seems the hardest because there's so many spices. But here we go. It's stuck.
Boy.
It's stuck to my finger.
Oh boy.
Wow,
That was awful.
That was awful. I feel.
My dog's gonna come back in here and leave again.
I hope the soundboard dies.
Okay. Just to be clear, I'm shooting now. It's going to be me. I just wanted to press the button. Back to the rack. Oh, excuse me. I still got to hit top rack. I got nothing. Here we go. Cap in the rack.
Oh, you motherfucker! Right in the space between the two spices. But
Fuck.
Knocked out.
Fuck my balls.
Whew.
All right. Well, that's cap in the rack for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is another thrilling, unmissable.
Share with your friends this episode.
Show all your friends this and show, just listen to these guys.
Uh-huh.
They could talk about anything. They mostly just talk about getting fired.
We're sorry.
Kind of the only thing they talk about. But, it's been a long weekend of thinking about it. I don't know about you, but for me, it's literally, it's still, still fresh.
Still
Fresh enough.
fresh. Yeah.
Where-
I did my best to play chess or whatever just to avoid thinking about it for as long as I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely there.
Creeps in there because it's
Deep in
just
the recesses.
the uncertainty of the future.
Mhm.
Especially, it's not like we got shit canned in a time of endless prosperity for this country.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, there's jobs fucking popping up here and there. You can walk out your door and get hit in the face with a job. It literally couldn't have been worse timing.
No.
Maybe we'll get drafted into a war if we want to think about it.
I'm too old.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm too old, fat, and useless. I have too many caveats for them to fucking.
And I
pull
got
me in.
flat feet. For some reason, that gets you out of the army. I don't know why, but
I didn't even know. I don't know what flat feet even is. I understand the idea.
like you get out of a pool and you walk on the cement, and my feet make a perfectly flat imprint. Like there's no arch. You know what I'm saying?
What does that do?
I don't know why that makes you.
Yeah, why can't you?
I don't know.
Does it hurt? Do your feet hurt?
Maybe that's what it is. Like they realize people with flat feet after walking in the boots or something, they can't do it. I don't know. But
Maybe your flat feet, you can't really dig in, and when you use like a 50 cal, it's gonna blow you off your fucking feet.
maybe, or maybe it's just a lie that I've just always heard and isn't true because it seems so dumb.
It might have been code for another F word, homo feet, where if they don't want you in the trenches sucking cocks when you're supposed to be
Maybe.
doing war.
Possibly.
War boys have always been a thing. Anywho, we'll be back same place, same time tomorrow, folks.
Tomorrow.
So thank you for viewing.
Thank you. Yeah, I got nothing else.
You don't want to sign off or?
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And that is how the spice rack falls off the wall.
See you guys.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing.